Balls out.
What?
Balls out. Sports talk radio. Guys, let it all hang out.
Oh, don't tease me.
And talk about sports and more. Podcasts are available on iTunes. So come join the guys and let it all hang out.
He's
Drive
hungry.
through. We'll go drive through.
No.
Drive through.
Well, that'd be
Robin,
even funnier,
Robin,
right?
Robin,
That'd
you
even be funnier.
drive through.
The box at the drive-through.
Getting the Taco Bell box?
Robin, we gotta
Batman
get the
knows
box.
where to go.
Oh, man. It
Do
would
you
be spectacular.
Do you want the Happy Meal, Robert?
That's got to be a tough buy, though, for him because when that diarrhea hits, you're in that suit. Can't,
you heard
It would take you 20 minutes to
Yeah,
get out of it.
yeah.
Oh, you got to send that
That's
suit out to dry cleaning to go, what
Yeah.
happened here, Batman? What happened here?
the box deal.
How do you do? Welcome to Balls Out Sports Talk. Bench and legend. Youngest, you're going to see his photo on it, but that was my bad. I'm taking full responsibility for that and passing it on to Bench. He screwed
That's
up.
all right. I didn't do that. I didn't give you the top five. So
And he didn't give me the top five, which he gave to me 2 minutes ago.
comes around, goes around.
Yeah, go ahead.
Top five Christmas songs.
Yeah,
Things that get you in the holiday spirit.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you like Christmas music?
I love Christmas
Yeah.
music.
I
Yeah.
feel like when I was younger, I didn't like it as much.
Oh,
Now,
really?
I'm getting older.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's nostalgia.
I think
or
it's
what.
because of your kids, though.
Could be.
Yeah, I think it's now you get to experience it through your
Yeah.
kids.
Same thing with like the little Christmas movies too. Like we watched Charlie Brown Christmas the other
Yeah, yeah,
night.
yeah.
I love that.
Are you you saw Home Alone?
Yeah.
Are you excited about when they're old enough to be
Yeah.
able to watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are certain things.
Home Alone. Jim Carrey's Grinch is a
yeah,
pretty good
oh
one
my
too.
my grandkids love that.
Really?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if she like. We read the book. We have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
book Grinch Stole Christmas, and she likes the book. But
Yeah.
I feel like some of those,
Scare?
some of the character, like I don't know, big green hairy guy. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Might not register yet.
Right. Well, I mean, you put it on and she goes freaks out and you turn it off immediately, you know?
And then she's scarred for life.
No, because she'll forget about it and you put it on again. But I'm going to be distracted. UConn game against Butler's on, so my apologies up front here. That's not a trip. It's not a trip. I just said it's not a trip.
Start a conference play the other night.
For
Yeah.
this, yeah.
Conference opener
Yeah,
against Xavier.
yeah.
Yeah.
A little tough game. Tougher than I'd like.
That guy looks familiar.
Yeah, that's no. I know. I can't.
Okay.
The age. I'm getting so old.
I'm not crazy though.
No.
I've seen him before.
You're gonna look it up?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Butler.
So while you're doing that, yeah, I'm a big the
Thad
holiday.
Matta.
Yeah,
That's the
That's it,
Wisconsin,
yes.
right?
so I'm a big.
Or no, Ohio State.
I'm a big
I don't like him.
Christmas dealio,
Yeah.
everything. But I'm curious. You said you've never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
Not all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces,
Oh, okay.
but I've never sat and
Like
watched.
that's a great movie with the kids, the family. That's fantastic.
Even right now?
What do you mean? No. When they get older,
Oh, I
like I'm
was gonna
saying,
say.
these are things when
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
older. Like I remember, like I can't wait to do this with my kids when they're older.
Mhm.
Can't wait to see this. You know. So no, not right now. It won't
Okay.
resonate. You know,
Yeah, I was
when
like,
they're
I don't think they
when they're
understand it.
when they're about 6, 7 years old, I think it'll
I don't
do
need
a
my
little more.
3-year-old to have an existential crisis watching It's a
No.
Wonderful Life.
No, you don't want that.
Good D ball.
That's right, ball. You can't let him shoot from 3 if you're the opposing team. He will not miss. It's
Really?
crazy.
The other night he was 3 of 12 when I saw.
I don't think so.
I know so.
I don't think so. I mean, honestly, it's crazy because I didn't think he had that range.
Oh,
Yeah, big fan.
yeah. Next, Steph Curry.
No. By the way, they went him and what's his face,
Oh,
Green.
yeah. The other night against the was it the Nuggets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like their plus minus was minus like 41.
Unbelievable.
And minus 40. That's unheard of.
Yeah.
It's like hard to do.
Right.
It's hard to
Unless
be
you
that
try.
bad.
Unless
I
you
was
try.
Say unless they're shaving points.
You think some money involved in here?
You never know.
You know, can we hit on this? It made me remember this. So they had that golf thing the other day.
The golf day.
Bryson.
Oh
and-
yeah. Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, but I didn't hear about it until the day of.
Okay,
was
so
no
I
marketing
right,
for
right.
it.
So I watched it,
Okay.
and I missed the
Brooks
when it
and
was-
Bryson against Rory and Scheffler. Okay.
Yeah. So
PGA versus Liv.
yes. So I'm watching this when it became dark. So I guess they started when it was light out.
Okay.
So they did different formats for 6 holes.
Did they play?
6 holes.
Did they have lights?
They had lights.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's my point in this.
Eldest always talks about that
I will tell you this though, dude. It's not easy.
with lights.
Oh no, it's terrible. These guys were struggling.
Really?
Like, so what you got to see
mm-hmm.
is 4 unbelievable golfers
Yeah.
look bad.
Just because of
Because
a
the
little
depth,
darkness?
like
Okay.
you can't figure out the depth. Also, the weather, like it's so cold now. I mean, these guys, like it was so funny. Now they get to use carts,
yeah.
right? Which is hysterical, right?
Yeah, for
because it's not a
those-
sanctioned PGA
Yeah.
deal. So it almost looked like Bryson, and I'm not kidding, had one of those football things they put over you while he was driving the cart.
The swim jackets.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It was
yeah.
crazy. There was one point, and it was unbelievable. So I think it was Scheffler, Scotty Scheffler. He takes his club, and then he points. He says, "Whose is this?" And he's pointing to the ground. What do you think he's asking?
Like whose ball?
Shadow. He says, "This one, this shadow here. I need it moved." So the person had to move because
Like a cameraman or sound guy or something?
no,
Or,
it's like an entourage going with them.
oh, they had a
so-
crowd.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
in the past when they've done these, it's been like a private event. And
No,
they-
no, there was
Oh.
crowd, but like their own caddies.
Yeah.
It could be the camera guy, it could be the
Yeah.
sound guy, it could be, but there's a whole group, right? So he specifically, it was nuts. Bench, I'm telling you, it was nuts. He's pointing to, like you see all these other. He goes, "This one,
Yeah.
whose is this one?"
This idiot.
Yeah, no, he wasn't saying it. He's just like,
Yeah.
but it made them look so normal.
Hmm.
It was crazy. So as much as the eldest clamors for this, I don't
Yeah.
want to see this kind of golf.
Oh no, it wasn't like from a pro stance. It was more like us.
Oh yeah, yeah. It'd
like
be fun
if we
for
had
you.
if we had a course that had that
Yeah.
in town.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like how easy or how much easier would that be to tell your wife, hey, after the kids go to bed, I'm
Right,
gonna
right,
go
right.
play with the
no,
boys.
they'll still
Like,
come up with some
yeah,
shit.
still, you gotta
Like-
do the dishes.
Right.
gotta-
You know, you just brought up. I wanted to. We had golf last week. I believe it was last week or the week before, and I wanted to.
It's yeah.
Okay, I
don't know,
wanted to
so-
ask you something, and I forgot to ask you there. How great would it be? Not how great. How soon would it be where, you know, when you buy something and you link it to your phone, you hook it up to your phone,
Okay.
like
Like what?
you know, like a little speaker or what do you call those
Earbuds.
earbuds
Yeah, yeah.
and what have you, right?
Bluetooth.
How soon will it be for a golf ball where now you have that where, where's my ball? Well, I know
Yeah.
exactly where my ball is.
Well, that's a good question.
Do you think it's possible without affecting?
They got a good market because there's a lot of bad golfers.
No, but it's not only that. Like, okay, how many times have you been with somebody that said, and you watched it, it was literally right down the
mid-
tubes,
Yeah.
and it didn't. Excuse me. There's no way it went through the fairway
Yeah.
because the fairway, that would be a 500-yard drive,
Yeah.
right? Okay, but you saw it, and it wasn't fading, it wasn't
No,
hooking,
yeah.
it was right down the tubes. You can't find a ball. I mean,
Yeah.
you literally can't find a ball.
Yeah. No, that's very true.
So, do you think it could be done without affecting the performance of the ball?
That's a good question. I feel like the integrity of those balls is so scientifically.
Well, if you listen to Bryson, there's this
really,
there's this video about Bryson
yeah,
talking about. You see that guy Horvat? I think his name is Horvat. He's not a pro golfer, but
Maybe.
he's on YouTube.
Oh yeah. I've seen
What's
his
his
stuff.
first name? He's a
It's
thin
either
guy.
like Grant or Blake.
Grant.
Is
No,
it
it's Grant.
Okay.
Yeah, good call. Good
Yeah.
call by you. But
He's
so
he's really
they
good.
played together.
Yeah.
So Grant asks him, oh, by the way, Grant did against these guys called Divot Dudes. I got to
Okay.
send you this.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Really?
They just randomly pick guys. They used to do this.
I've seen. Okay.
They're the guys that say, how far is your drive?
Okay.
But then now they've gone into we'll play 9 holes with you.
Yeah. No, I've seen. I think I've seen that guy too, maybe once or twice.
There's 2 guys.
Okay. I've only seen one.
There's a guy with long hair.
Okay.
He was a former football player.
Dark hair?
Nah.
No. Maybe that's.
And then there's the other guy, no hair.
Okay.
Always wears a ball cap,
Oh, no.
tall and thin.
Okay.
So they played against Grant and they beat him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which was shocking.
Did Grant say what his handicap was?
He
in that
said
video?
he was a 3, but it could be a 6.
Oh, okay. So
Plus.
I was gonna say plus. Okay.
Not a.
There was. I was like, I didn't think he was like a. That's like what
no,
Eldest
plus.
is. Yeah.
No, a plus.
There was a guy one time they went out and found on a driving range, and they were like, "What's your handicap?" He's like, "I'm about a +5." And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess he was a former college golfer.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. And he
that just-
smoked the ball.
It blows me away that like you're a +5 and you're still
You
nowhere.
can't sniff.
You can't sniff the pros.
Cannot
it's
sniff it.
wild. To
This
me.
is the thing I try to
Yeah.
explain to people. Like I knew a guy that was scratch plus.
Yeah.
His daughter. Don't say it. She played at States and married somebody you know.
Okay. Yeah. If you told me, I would know. But yeah. You know,
Okay.
yeah, initials.
MS. His, not the golfer. He was a golfer. He was a golfer at Clovis West.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, so he married this guy's. Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
But this dude is as great as a golfer as I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, unbelievable. Like, literally, there isn't a course, an opponent, or anything. I caddied for him when he wanted to Fresno County. He was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, he has no chance.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy. Like to me, watching him, I go, why isn't this guy? Why aren't I watching him on TV? This is getting away.
Yeah. This is tough.
Yeah.
Is Butler not very good, or
no,
is UConn just
no.
hot right now?
No, UConn's not hot.
Okay.
Unless you're talking about this game.
This game.
Yeah, I mean they're shooting. I'm sure the percentage is pretty damn good because they're taking long shots. It's not like dunks.
Yeah.
And you look at him and you go, my God, this guy would be dominant.
Yeah.
I would be watching him on TV, right? I don't understand how he can't be on TV playing and earning money. That's how good he is.
What's the difference? Is it the length of the course that the pros play?
No,
play from?
He's as long as any golfer I've ever seen. His iron shots are as shaping it any way he wants,
Yeah.
putting it on the green, spinning it like he wants, putting, unbelievable. There isn't a shot. I'll give you an example. If you remember Fig Garden,
Mm-hmm.
number 18 had water right around the green.
Yes.
Okay. So he hits a really bad second shot, and he's on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Left side near where the road is to go up,
Yeah.
right?
So you
So-
gotta go over the water.
But you can't because of the trees,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Back then, there were all these trees guarding it, so you couldn't. So you had to punch back out,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and then go back. So he's playing. He's alone because my buddy's playing with him, and we're all together. But they both went in that direction. So my buddy looks at him and he says, "Well, what are you doing?" And he goes, "Well, why? What are you going to do?" He goes, "Well, I have to punch it out this way." And he says, "Oh." He goes, "Oh, okay." And then he goes, "Well, what are you going to do?" To my buddy. And he says, "Well, I'm just going to skim it like a rock on the water, and then just put it next to the pin because the pin was blue. Now, if
Yeah.
it was red,
Yeah.
you couldn't because of the those I don't know if the wooden things that were like the retaining wall part of it.
Yeah.
That part. So it was blue, and it didn't have it back there. What does he do? He skims it. He puts it 4 feet from the pin. And my buddy's walking over to me, and he's shaking. He goes, I said, what? And he says, well, I don't know. You know, I go, slow down. Slow down, right?
Mine was broken. Yeah.
Well, if you remember Fig again, 15. Okay, it was a long par 4, and you had to be center left, never center right or right. So he and I are playing. And we're tied going into 15, and I'm like, I got him.
Yeah.
Right? He drives it and kills it, but he is right, and he is in what we call jail.
Yeah.
I am center left. Pin is left. It's red. I've got a big smile on my face, right? Laughing. So he looks at me and goes, "What are you laughing at me?" He goes, "I said, you're in jail."
Yeah.
I said, I got this hole. Let's just go tee up.
Yeah.
On 16. And he goes, "Let me go first." I go, "Okay," because, I'm further back. And he says, "Let me go first." I said, "Okay, but what are you going to do?" I said, "You're in jail, dude, right? There's nothing." He says, "Well, I'm going to hit it through the bunker. It's going to go up on the lip. It's going to go up in the air. It's going to come down and rest right next to the pin."
Yeah.
I'm laughing,
Yeah.
right? Threw it, up it, down, boom. He's got a tap-in birdie. Do you understand? Now, that is golf.
Yeah.
Because where do you get to practice skimming it on the water?
You don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
There is no driving range where you
Yeah.
get to practice, but he has the shots. I now am flustered. He
Rattled.
birdies, I par. How
Yeah.
is that even possible?
Yeah.
But that's the kind of golfer he was.
Mm.
It was extraordinary. I've never seen anything like that in my life. What he would do.
Yeah.
I've never, ever. And at the tempo, you talk about your dad loving couples, and then I'm a big fan of Ernie Els.
Yeah.
When he swings, it doesn't even look like he attempted to hit the ball past 50 yards. Do you understand? He was
Yeah.
tall, wiry,
Yeah.
and he just as slow as a takeaway, and then just this following through, and the ball went off like an F-16. Just. And I'm looking at him going, "What the freak?"
Yeah.
So but he can't sniff.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But back to the ball. Would that be a great idea?
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
If you could figure out a way where I just feel like those, like I said, they're so engineered, like the core, the layers, all that
Right.
stuff. If you messed with that at all to put a little sensor, I don't know how much it would throw it off.
Yeah. Because how much would that speed up the game also? Everybody has their
my
cell phones
gosh.
with them.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right? And you just drive right
Drive up
to the
it.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's in the water. You're not even looking for it, Or it's like it hooks so much into the forest. Like in the East Coast, you don't even attempt to go because it's just, you'll die in there, bears and snakes. And I think it's wonderful. But if it hasn't been done yet, tells me that it can't be done without affecting the ball. Or I could be 100% wrong. And nobody thought about it, and I just made somebody $1
million
billion.
Yeah. Someone out there will do it.
Yeah.
Why not us?
So back to it was terrible golf. Terrible golf. Bryson's one of the greatest putters you'll ever see. He left the ball 20 feet short on his putt.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're saying that strictly from the depth?
I truly believe it's depth. Like you can't.
Didn't have to do with the course conditions changing as it
No. Of course it changes.
Yeah.
These guys play in changing conditions. It's
Yeah.
just it's as much as you put those lights, right? It's not a stadium,
Yeah.
right? You just have them in certain spots,
Yeah.
and it doesn't give you that depth that you need of what is actually the length and the. Scotty one time said, because they asked him how is it to read the greens, he says it's too much because the light is right on it, and now you see everything, and it blows your mind. Now you're fighting what your instincts are
Yeah.
because you're seeing every little thing, and because the light is so pronounced on it,
Isn't the sun pretty bright?
It is. It is. But think about how high the sun is compared to these lights are what? Maybe 20, 30 feet up?
Yeah.
So it must.
Where'd they play at,
It was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But what I wish they did is they televised it at that time, but played it in the morning.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
just televised it later.
Yeah.
And this way you got to see really good golf by 4 really good players.
Yeah.
But we didn't. Did that bore you? Because you're just yawning up.
I'm just waking up.
My goodness.
Who ended up winning?
Scotty and Rory.
Come on, live guys.
No, they were terrible.
Yeah.
No, I mean really, really, really bad. Yeah.
It's not a major. Koepka has trouble getting up for
But
it.
here's the thing. He doesn't even I even forgot about him.
Yeah.
And is it twofold? He's not the player he was and because he went to live? Or is it just because he went to live?
Yeah, I think it's more the live part. You just don't see him every week
Yeah.
like you used to. Because he's still in the majors. He hasn't been that great in the majors.
That's what
recently.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So is it because that knee was so bad that he hasn't really fully come back?
I think he's just enjoying live.
But here's yes, because the
money.
straight cash
and,
homes.
3 rounds.
Yeah. Shorts.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing is they play together. Do you remember a couple of years ago we talked about it'd be great if they got paired because they hated each other so much?
Yeah, no, we talked about that last week.
I know. Yeah.
Brooks changed his tune on him a little bit,
But I think it's also because Bryson, the wife, I was watching something and she says, "Oh, is that the guy that was on stage with Trump?"
Yeah.
During that
I think it was his,
RNC.
no,
no,
I thought
it
it
was
like his victory
Yeah.
speech. Yeah.
That's right. It was a victory thing. And I said, yeah. And I said, he's from Fresno. She goes, "Oh, I thought he looked familiar." And she said, "Now, I hear you and the eldest always talk about that he's, just a weird guy." I said, or he is fooling everybody and understands he has to change
Yeah.
to be accepted a little more, or he understands that I was weird and now,
I think he's still weird, but he's just way more personable now.
Yes, and that's what that's exactly what I told her.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I told her. I said it's not like he's not weird. He still has that weirdness to him, but man, you really root for him now because of his personality.
Yeah.
He overdoes it a little at times, which is like, hey, back off, But
he kind of tore down that wall that a lot of the pros have, where they kind of keep that like face up of like trying to be professional and
he's Happy Gilmore did
politically correct on all my answers.
Yeah, but he's Happy Gilmore did, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like broken down the wall a little bit,
Yeah.
and been more relatable to fans. And
Right.
It's like we said, the whole social media thing,
Yeah.
like that presence that like relates with a lot of people nowadays.
Yeah.
I think so.
So back to that Vegas thing real fast. I just remembered it. They pulled a guy out of the crowd just randomly, and he had like a 10-foot putt, 12-foot putt he had to make, and they just dropped it somewhere, and he had to make it. So he comes out. I think he used Rory or Scotty's putter. I forget what it was. And Rory read it for him, the break, right?
Yeah.
He just missed it,
Oh.
right? So they put the mic in his face, and he didn't win what he was supposed to, but they gave him something, and they're like, "Oh, it's too bad he missed it." He goes, "Yeah, Rory gave me a really bad read," and I thought it was so funny, It was so. Oh, is that the Euro travel? So I thought that was so funny, but
Nice.
man, we went so far into the show that we normally don't. Corrections, sorry.
Yeah, we had one listener response. It's been a little dry lately.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but all they didn't give a name,
Mhm.
didn't give comments, just to rate the show. They said fair to good. That was it.
It's not the way we do it, but
No,
you know what I'm going to take that as? A
What?
9.
a 9.
Yes. Yeah.
On our rating scale.
Since you're not going to rate it,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it for you.
about a
You know
9.
what? Cancel it. 9.5.
Your suck it.
Oh, yeah. Suck it. Suck it, Tenneco Vacuums. I wish Puck was here. Puck was going to be here. Can I do a little content on that?
Yeah.
So, his dog, their dog,
Yeah.
they hadn't been brushing him very well, so he had to kind of get shaved down a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Anytime he gets shaved down, he's very, very uncomfortable. So these people haven't slept for 3 nights. because the dog jumps on their bed, comes off, jumps on it, whines, this and that. It's just, and you see how big he is.
Oh yeah.
That's
You don't. He doesn't just sneak up there.
No, that's like a lion, a full lion coming at you, right? So, I wish he was here because there's a Tenneco story that he's connected
my wife
to.
bought one.
Did she really? Yeah. Like mine?
What do you mean?
Like my vacuum,
It's
vacuum.
one of those like mop vacs where you kind of mop while you vacuum or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
She caved. Yeah, I told her. I said it's gonna go on the show.
Yeah.
You're gonna be ridiculed.
Well, I know who the bitch of the week is now.
Legend won't look at you the same.
No. Even though I love her, I hate her now.
Yeah. When we have a problem with it, which I know we will, judging by your reviews of it, I can't wait for her to have to call their customer service.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Just for me to sit there and laugh.
Can you film it?
Yeah,
and we'll play it on the air.
It'll be about 2 hours long because they put you on hold.
Oh, they sure do. So suck at Tenneco, and I wish Puck was here because it's such a great story. Suck at Android phones. Worst phones on the planet. Don't understand it. Suck at Jersey Mike's. Your sandwiches are good. Your pricing system. Suck it. The Beatles, the group. I'm beginning to hate them more and more because of the Suck It segment.
Wow.
They're just, they're a waste.
Speak it into existence.
Yes. And the next two.
Suck at Fox Rent-A-Car. Great prices, shit people, Fox Rent-A-Car.
Yeah.
And suck at Ohio State.
Yeah, everything about it.
You lost to Michigan.
Yeah.
You're going to lose tonight against
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Is it basketball also?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
The whole school.
Compass it, yeah. Suck it.
I don't know if they're any good this year, but...
Basketball?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They'll blow it. Shout out Condog and my wife for the opener. They both
take that
the
one?
same clip.
Did they really?
So,
all right.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Our top five, we mentioned that earlier. Any story time?
Yes. About your sister.
Oh, okay.
So, it seems like 7 years ago, I let her borrow 2 ladders, extension cord, and a timer for her Christmas lights.
Yeah.
So her husband,
Boyfriend.
1B,
yeah,
put him up. They had problems with half of it, and he was like, "Hey, I'll go get more. Take these back." And she's like, "I'm done with it. I'm done." So he looks at me. He's like, "I'm gonna get it." Well, I know you're not winning that conversation. So I come back later. All the lights and everything are down. Okay, so I'm expecting, I don't know, said ladders.
Yeah.
Back and the other stuff.
Yeah, they don't need them.
No, you were supposed to mention it at a gathering. God, I don't like the way this is going. At a gathering, and you forgot to do it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I get a text from her roommate the other day, and it says, "Can I come over? We have something for you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm getting my stuff back, right?" So that's not the case. I sent a text, "I'll be home around 3. I'll come over." Okay, so I text her, "Hey, headed over right now from my house." And so the roommate comes out. Sweetheart, have you met her?
Yeah, Slopes.
Yes.
Slopes.
Says it. Your sister said that yesterday. I'm like, do you even understand it?
That's her nickname. Yeah, Slopes.
Oh, you know that for a fact?
It's like a combination of like first and last name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. So, so I walk and she comes through the front door because I'm waiting for the garage door to open, grab half of my belongings.
Yeah.
You know? And she comes and she's got an envelope in her hand. I said, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't know we were exchanging gifts. She goes, no, we're not. We aren't. We are to you. And I said, why? She says, you're the best neighbor I've ever had. I mean, all the stuff you do for us, I just can't. We just appreciate it so much. So and I said, this isn't necessary. No, it is. And okay, whatever. So I said, hey, by the way, is she here? She goes, oh, no, she's not. I said, she has my ladders. And kind of need them. Maybe.
You
know. And she goes, oh, yeah, no. They're on the other side of the gate here. She goes, I'll get the key. And, I said, okay. So I open up the gate, go in. And she goes, I said, yeah, they're both. She goes, both of them? And I'm like, I said, well, yes, I let them use both because they needed one, a lower one, that folds out, and the other one that goes up, And she's kind of suspiciously slope. And
you trying to steal your own stuff back?
I'm like, yeah, they're mine. I said, but I also have an extension cord, and I said, I'll get that later. Then so I forget about the envelope that was given, and I just left it on the counter, and later I'm like, oh, let me look at it, and she wrote such a wonderful note to me, and she put it, her and your sister, and I said, oh, this is 100% Slope writing all this, right? Because there isn't anything derogatory or attacking me or I'm the worst person in the world, So it was really nice, unexpected, But that's what I do, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's who I am. So that was the story time. It was very nice.
Nice.
The only gift I'll get all year, by the way.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Not even from your grandkids.
No.
Nah.
Oh, you remember yesterday we were hitting balls?
Yeah.
And you're talking about a cut.
Yeah.
So I come home and I have to help the wife prepare some stuff, right? Did I show you the knife they got me for Father's Day?
Yeah.
That I finally got the other.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So. Oh yeah.
Very good knife. Very good.
Very well played, by the way. So, I'm chopping beautifully. Not a problem.
Yeah.
So I use my right hand. Right? Use my right hand. So you would think it would be the left hand I cut. No. So, I'm doing stuff, and then she says, oh, can you hand me something? So I'm grabbing the knife, and I'm trying to grab the other thing, and I take my pointer finger, and I reach around the blade and cut myself in 2 spots. Now, I can't believe the finger is still there.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding. Like immediately, because I went, oh, and I then went like that, and then it got me again, right?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So I'm done with golf for about a month.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I can't even hold anything in that.
Uh-oh.
But yeah. How good was yesterday? Hitting balls.
Really good.
Yeah.
I mean, minus the weather.
Well, we went went
goodness.
from my house,
Yeah.
and it was 95 degrees.
And sunny.
Sunny, it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
We got there, and it got, like, the fog hadn't, because of where we were at, it's low, and there's water, and it looked like the fog hadn't lifted in that area. And you're saying to yourself, I know that sun is right there. I can see it trying to. But near the end, it dropped about 40 degrees.
Yeah. I checked my phone at the end. I was like, is it really? Like, what's the temp right now? Still said it was 68. I said, no chance. It was about 48.
Yeah. No chance.
But yeah, a lot of good work. We went out there to work on,
we were
a
just
handful
gonna
of things and then go hit balls. And we ended up not even hitting balls because we were working on the short game stuff, which ended up being really good. So
it gave you a lot of confidence.
Yeah. And just using clubs that I don't typically use.
Right.
Practicing, bunker shots that are different than a standard.
And did that feel comfortable? I know it's uncomfortable, but did you understand it?
Yeah. Understand a lot better. And like I said, it's like a mental thing of like out on the course, knowing how to approach a different type of shot. Whereas before I'd be like, all right, I just need to like hit my same shot that I always hit.
Right.
It's not the best shot, but it's the only one that I really know how to do.
Now you give yourself an opportunity.
Yeah, it's just another shot in the bag that you can use. So.
And there's multiple in that. There was multiple things that you're able to do. So, yeah, it worked out. God, we were out there, what, 3 hours?
Close to 3 hours probably.
Yeah, and all we did was chip.
Yep.
And hit some sand.
Yep.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you almost killed a guy. And then...
Got a little thin.
Yeah, and then these women almost killed us.
Yeah, the whole time I was thinking, I was like, man, these ladies getting
hosed
for their dollar.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Legends out here giving for free.
Yeah, and you're getting something out of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening to what the guy is saying,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god.
They're not going to remember all this.
Not only that, what are you saying, dude?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
What exactly are you telling them? So I digress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
College football. Let's get into it. College football bowl season started. Have you watched a bowl game?
No.
Neither
So
have I.
we were on at the golf thing yesterday, and you said you wanted to go watch this game, the Notre Dame.
Yeah, first on the actual college football playoff bracket, Notre Dame, Indiana was last night. So.
Right. So I told you I want nothing to do with it, and you were shocked. Like, man, this is. And I said, but I hate them so much.
Yeah.
That I don't want to even. He goes, yeah, but it'd be great if you watch them lose. I said, but I'm afraid they're not going to. You know.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to see it. And then you find out they're playing at home, which, again, we had this whole conversation pre-show that I think that's completely unfair. I think the highest seed in that bracket and that side, their games, all the games on that bracket side should be played not in their stadium, but closest to their stadium. That should be their award for being the higher ranked team. And because NCAA basketball tournament, you don't get to play on your home court unless, the women's, but who gives a shit. But and we kind of went back and forth a little bit on that. What's your stance on that now?
I get what you're saying.
Can you explain it better than I did? What I was trying to get at with it?
Oh, so you were just saying that, like, just because you're the higher seed in, like, the first round doesn't necessarily mean that you should have a home game, because in that portion of the bracket you're not the highest seed.
No.
I just think there's, like, already so many neutral site bowl games that they wanted to, like, give some. I mean, it's different when you're at your home stadium, just atmosphere wise.
That's an unfair advantage.
You could say that. But
I did out loud.
But it's like seeding. So, like.
Okay, but what other tournament do you get to play home?
College baseball. Leading up to the College World Series. So not in the College World Series. That's at a neutral site, Omaha. But the regional and super regional before that, the top seed gets to host.
Would you say home field advantage in baseball is the same as in football?
Yes.
No.
I think so.
Not even close.
I think so.
Not
at the college level.
Not even close.
Those crowds are wild.
You have maybe 8,000 people compared to.
But it's rowdy.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Compared to 35,000, 50,000, whatever it is, in just screaming at you the entire time. I think there's such an advantage in football compared to baseball. Sorry.
Yeah. Baseball, though, still home field advantage. Coach will chime in. Okay. He'll give me something.
All right.
He's a big college baseball guy.
All right.
But then, like, what you were saying about the regional thing, I think they tried to do that for the most part with the quarterfinal. Was that quarter? Yeah, the quarterfinal rounds. Those teams that got a bye, they pick those, like, major 4 bowl games, and I think it rotates every year from what Miyagi was telling me. But they did kind of divide it by, so, like, Oregon's the 1 seed, they get to play at the Rose Bowl. That's West Coast. Like, instead of them,
but see, that's what I'm saying.
Having to go all the way across.
But no, it's just like the.
So you're saying every single game should have been at the Rose Bowl in that little, like.
No. Okay, what I'm saying is it's split, right? You have the 2 brackets, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the one with Georgia is the Georgia. Are they the highest?
Georgia's the 2, Boise's the 3 on that side.
Who's number 1?
Well, one's on the other side.
Oh, one's on the other side. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So it's 1 and 4,
who's 2,
and then 2 and 3.
2, okay.
2's Georgia,
so
3 is Boise.
Georgia should get the benefit of being closer to home without being at home.
Yeah. But then, so the 3 doesn't?
No.
That's just, I don't know.
The highest seed does.
If you think of it, though, like in terms of March Madness tournament.
Yeah, so if you're
There's
thinking of
four,
March,
there's
you're
four
thinking,
different.
right? If you're thinking of March
so
Madness,
Boise's in their own like fourth, Georgia's in their own fourth.
but there aren't as many games in football as there are in basketball, so you can't do that in football like you can with basketball.
I would argue the other way because football, there's like a week between games.
No, I understand.
In college basketball, they play every other day.
Right.
So you have to be at a central location.
Right.
But
so just
football, you have time to travel.
no,
Yeah,
you're,
you do.
I understand that, but now you're expecting people to constantly travel and spend that money. No, when you do this in these tournaments, you know you're going to be there for about a week, right? And you're going to be seeing those games. That's a vacation. People spend it during the NCAA tournament and go do that. You're asking people to travel from here to there, game to game?
Yeah.
Sorry, no. No. You got to be more realistic about that. No chance.
People travel.
No. There are of course, there is a outlier group that has the money that will be able to do it.
They fill up
But
the stadium every time.
For a game.
For all the games. You're telling me that Boise's only going to have people at their first game, but then if they make it to the next round, they're not going to travel?
But to where, though?
So
you're saying game
Boise's,
to game changing it.
Boise's first game is the Fiesta Bowl, so that's Arizona.
Yeah.
And then if they win, they would go to the Orange Bowl, which is in Florida.
But again, that's still close enough locally. What I'm saying is,
my point is they'll be at that Orange Bowl, like they're gonna travel for it. Will Georgia have a slight advantage? Yeah.
But it's week to week. I'm saying this is 1 week where you go in that bracket for an NCAA tournament, basketball tournament, and after that, you're going back home. You're saying it's a 1 week between games. You're telling me these people are going to be able to go to that, go back home, afford another thing to go back, other hotels and this and that, travel expenses, and do that again? I'm saying I don't think people can.
But with the longer time between games, you're basically having to pay that amount that you would for a plane ticket in hotels to stay there for the entire week.
No, but you're paying for one plane ticket.
I understand, but
now you have to do it.
But you also have to pay for like an additional 5 or 6 nights at a hotel.
But you do that bundle thing, right? Where you get it where
where Costco. Get the vacation bundle.
Oh, they're changing their soda at Costco.
I heard they're going to Coke products.
They're going to Coke products.
Good for them.
I don't like Coke products.
Oh, I don't like Pepsi.
No, a big fan of Pepsi, but I don't drink it. But big fan.
They're BYU people.
They changed that like in 2013 to
What's
Pepsi.
That? Oh,
it
now
used
they're
to
going
be
back.
Coke. Now they're going back.
Coke's more American brand.
I guess they're more stringent on actually.
Coke is.
Yeah, on
their machines.
How their
and everything.
machines are like.
I hear that
cleanliness,
too. Yeah.
And how
like
their syrups
balancing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm okay with that as far as that goes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If you were to say to me, drink this can of Coke or have it out of the soft drink fountain thing. Fountain every time because I can't stand the taste of Coke out of a can or a bottle. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that would apply to most sodas.
Out of that, for some reason, it doesn't have that aftertaste.
What about the glass bottle?
No.
No.
The eldest,
well, he swears
but
by
he
him.
can't drink anything else. Though.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It could be piss as long as it's not water. You know,
as long as it's out of a glass bottle.
Yeah. That poor kid.
But yeah. Anyways.
I'm right. You're wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
On to the game. Notre Dame, Indiana.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it. I
And
wanted to watch
me-
it. Yeah, I texted you probably second quarter, said don't bother.
Yeah.
Because you said to keep you posted if it was actually leaning towards
where
Indiana
I can get in on
and
this.
celebrate and
Yeah.
get naked.
Get naked.
But yeah, Indiana just rolled over, and the score doesn't reflect
Yeah,
that.
because I asked you.
It was like 27-3 at like the end of the third quarter. The game was over. Indiana ended up scoring a couple touchdowns late, but I think Notre Dame had kind of.
Now I read, but you said you didn't watch it.
I didn't watch the fourth quarter.
Right. So there was a punt situation that he's getting slammed for, the coach.
Oh, really?
Did you hear about that?
No.
So it was 4th and 11 around the 48-yard line.
Okay.
Theirs or Notre Dame. I can't
Either
remember
way.
what it was. But it was 4th and 11, and he decided to punt it. It was like 10 minutes left in the game.
Oh.
The offense was stagnant, the coach is saying.
Yes.
the only thing they had going for them, he said, is their defense just kept fighting. So
Yeah.
he put it on their defense. He's getting lambasted for it. I'm almost saying, well, if your defense is playing a lot better than your offense, your defense has a better chance of scoring and a better chance of doing something positive, which is, you don't know. You can do a 3 and out, right? And you punted it down to their 7.
Yeah, change field position.
And maybe get a better chance. So I can't. Now, if it was 4th and 1 or 4th and 2,
yeah, you're going for it.
that's a different story. 4th and 11 for an offense that has not been productive.
Yeah.
How are you lambasting this guy when, again, I didn't watch it,
Yeah.
but how are you attacking him when the offense wasn't any good?
Yeah.
Answer me.
I mean, maybe it was just you had nothing to lose at that point. How much were they down? It was still the 10-point game, or were they down more?
Well, I don't know, but because they went and scored after that punt, apparently.
Notre Dame did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
So
don't know
maybe
if
at
that
that
made it 27.
maybe at that point it was 17-20, and they were saying you should have gone for it. I don't know.
17-20?
Yeah, if Indiana had scored 2 touchdowns, Notre Dame hadn't scored yet, then it would have been
Gotcha.
17-20.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, no, they scored their 2 later. Yeah, I don't know. So it was 27-3 at one point. So
well,
maybe
they
you had
scored,
maybe you
so
had
it was
nothing.
20.
Maybe you had nothing to lose. I don't know.
Yeah, it was 20-3 maybe, and then they ended up going down and scoring after they punted, and
Yeah, then
his
the game's out
defense
of hand.
didn't do what he thought.
They
but,
scored 2 touchdowns in the last minute and a half.
you know,
So I mean, yeah, it was
onside, obviously.
must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Either way, I mean, Indiana's.
I hate it, but it looks like Miyagi is going to be right. Not that I hate that part. I just
Yeah.
hate that
It's Notre Dame.
it's Notre Dame.
Me too.
And everything's working in their favor because now they play Georgia and their quarterback is dead.
Yeah. Yeah, gonna have a backup QB.
Yeah. Do you even know who it is? Has he played?
He played in like the second half of the SEC championship because
Yeah.
Beck got hurt
Yeah,
in
right.
that game.
How do you look?
I mean, he led a scoring drive or 2, so it wasn't terrible.
Any
but
turnovers?
I think 1 pick, if I
Okay.
recall. But that was like a super low-scoring game against Texas. They ended up winning in overtime, but yeah,
I have no faith.
I don't either.
I hope
But Georgia's defense is good enough to keep them in that game to where as long as that kid doesn't piss it away and make a bunch of mistakes, they'll be in it. Like
Yeah.
Notre Dame's front 7 on like their O-line, D-line is really good. That was the one thing with Indiana that I saw is Indiana could not run the ball at all.
Yeah.
And then when they were passing, it was constant pressure. So Notre Dame, good O-line, good D-line.
Okay, but they're playing against a much better quality team.
Oh, yeah.
Much better quality team.
Yeah.
And this is what I think I was talking to you about is how is their offense going to handle Notre Dame's defense? And you say, well, there maybe
Yeah.
well, there wasn't.
Well, that was the whole thing, and Miyagi sent me something. I saw it this morning, too. The knock on Indiana when they made the playoff because they were an at-large team, they didn't win the Big Ten, was they had a 11-1 record, but who did they play?
Right.
And they played Ohio State, who was the 4th-ranked team in the Big Ten, lost by 23 points.
Yeah.
All their other games, they beat the 7th, 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 16th, and 17th Big Ten team because the Big Ten's like 12 teams or
Right.
18 teams, whatever it
Yeah.
is. So they played the bottom just because it's a random
Right.
like conference
right.
schedule.
Yeah.
Next year they might have to go
Remember,
play
didn't
like
Fresno State do that in there where they didn't?
in the Mountain West.
Yeah, wasn't it like one year they didn't play Hawaii, and I was like, why aren't they playing Hawaii? Because they played the different part of it.
Yeah, when you only have like 7 or 8 conference games and there's
Yeah.
12 teams,
Yeah.
you play like your side mostly, and then you'll play a handful of the other
Right.
team
Yeah.
on the other side.
Now
But-
Indiana losing.
Yeah,
We have a listener that's a big fan.
Coma.
and Coma
was
and-
on them all year.
Yeah.
What do you got to say? Basically, I want to hear it because I want to hear the excuses that you come up with.
Coma comes.
Coma.
Over. Yeah.
Their coach was talking the most smack.
He did, and I read that this
Yeah.
morning. He said we don't just beat top 10 teams. We kick the shit out of them or something like
I
that.
was like, what? Like, why are you saying that when your only ranked opponent
And you got
you
killed.
got boat race.
Yeah.
Like, you have nowhere to stand on
No,
that, and then
no.
you come out and lay an egg like that. And
Yeah.
it's like, dude,
You know, I get
he
you're-
won Coach of the Year.
No, I get you want to be where you're positive about your team.
Yeah,
But you don't need that bulletin board crap,
Yep.
you know. And I'm not. I mean, I'm the kind of guy that bulletin board crap does make me play a little harder.
yeah,
Where you would say, "Wow, you don't play that hard all the time." Well, yeah, you know, there are times where you just don't. Somebody else will get them. You know what I mean? That other 14 guys are right there. You know.
yeah,
But now it is gang tackling. Like
Yeah.
all 52 guys just come on this one guy, right?
yeah,
And that's the kind of stuff you kind of want to protect your team from
yeah,
against superior teams.
yeah. Going into a hostile environment,
Yeah, which is
You-
unfair, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that.
you rile up the crowd.
Yeah,
All of it.
you don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a disservice to his team. But I get, when somebody puts a microphone, how do you feel about that? Hey, look, we play whoever's in front of us and we play our hearts out.
Yeah,
What is wrong with that?
can stop right there.
What is wrong with that?
Yeah, yeah, nothing at all.
No. It's just it's a stupid move by a coach that should know better.
Yeah,
Especially, again, like you said, you played one team,
and got killed.
and got killed.
They did play Michigan. They beat Michigan. Tough team.
Okay, like I said, they played one team.
Michigan beat
all
Ohio State. I
year.
don't know if you heard.
I haven't heard.
That was the Super Bowl. I
It
thought
was-
season was over after that.
Yeah,
The season
yeah,
ends.
yeah.
The other 3 games today, one of them just started about an hour ago. SMU and Penn State.
Any interest?
Penn State 9-point favorites in that game. Not a lot of interest. SMU, another team that people were knocking when they got in because 11-1 record, whatever they had, lost their conference championship game in a really back and forth game, but schedule was so weak. Like 75th in the country or something, strength of
Yeah.
schedule, and that was one. Just like Indiana, another team that people thought Alabama could have been in over, but I still stand by what I said on Bama. Like, you lost 3 games, 2 of them were to very bad teams. You can't do that. Like,
Yeah.
you can't make the argument, oh, we could take on anyone when you lost to 2 6 and 6
It would have
teams.
been nicer if Saban was the coach,
Why is that?
not making it.
Oh,
Do you know what
just
I'm
to
saying?
stick it to him.
Yeah, just like it would have made me happier.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about my my bracket.
What's that?
Our bracket.
The hate bracket?
My hate
No.
bracket. Yeah.
Where Saban's going to fall in there?
Are you allowing me to do teams also?
Like I said, you get to make the list of who's in it.
Yeah. So,
And
but I
then-
can do teams, not just specific.
It's anything you want.
Okay.
Teams, actors,
Yeah, yeah.
coaches,
Okay,
players.
I love this.
Commentators. You
Yo,
get
yeah.
Commentators.
Oh, yeah.
It's whoever you want, really. You throw them in
Bob
there.
Costas is going to be up there. I'm going to tell you that right
They're
now.
Tough to beat.
It's going to be. That's almost a shoe in number 1 seed.
Yeah. But, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. We'll do an entire show on just with that.
It's going to have to be.
Yeah.
It'll be March Madness basketball and the hate bracket.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
those 2 things.
Yes.
There's nothing else really going on.
No,
You know?
really.
It'll be before hockey playoffs.
Right.
NBA
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
No.
Early in the season on baseball to where we're not totally, we
Right.
don't care too. And
Yeah.
It's 162 games.
Yeah.
They got time. Figure it out.
This will be talked around the planet,
Yeah.
not just this country,
Yeah.
around the planet. The hate bracket.
But Penn State already up 14-0, I'm seeing on SMU. So that's going about expected.
Now, there's an NFL game today.
2.
Oh, I know the Steelers Ravens. What's the other one?
Steelers, Ravens, and Chiefs, Texans actually kicks
Oh.
off right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well,
If you'd
you know
rather
we're
switch over to that.
You're
you
that's
want?
not
Are
gonna
you sure? Oh,
Yeah. UConn has a 9-point lead at half.
Something like that.
They
yeah.
had like a 38
I was gonna
point
say,
lead,
It was like
and it got
24-6 at
it
one
got
point.
knocked down to like 2 points,
Yeah.
and then before half, I think they
Yeah.
rebounded.
So, yeah, we'll get to the NFL later. The other two games today, Clemson at Texas. Clemson, the automatic qualifier with the ACC championship. Texas they were number one team for most of the year, and then their two losses this year have been to Georgia. So one in the regular season, one in the SEC championship. So Texas hosts Clemson. Texas 13.5-point favorites. I don't really give Clemson much of a shot unless they play probably their best game of their lives, and Dabo coaches out of his mind, and Texas falls apart. But other than that, probably not going to be much of a game. And then the night one's the one I'm really excited for. Tennessee at Ohio State. Ohio State 7-point favorites there at home. I really hope Tennessee.
Now, are
pulls
you
it
watching
off.
this all at the house?
Yeah.
Or you now? Will you be naked when Ohio State's losing, running around?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Pleasure
Excellent.
myself.
Yes.
But I mean, if they lose, Ryan Day's got to be gone, and that makes me happy.
Saban's was it Saban defending him?
Maybe.
I think it was Saban that was defending him, and I'm like, this is like two a-holes, defending each other. I mean,
you can't lose to Michigan 4 times and also not be successful in the playoff,
right?
And expect to at a school like that,
right,
with an NIL budget like that, $20 million roster. You can't.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
No.
So.
No. He's got a face.
He does. It's so punchable.
Oh my goodness.
You put it on a dartboard, throw darts at it.
That's not enough.
No, okay.
You gotta tie him to a tree and hit golf balls at him. Practice your 2-iron from 100 yards away.
Stingers.
Yeah, just stingers right at him. We're not condoning violence.
No,
Settle
no.
down. We're just working on our
Not
game.
the actual person.
We're working on. Oh, I meant an actual
okay.
person.
You got your hands on him. I caught one. And then, that's the college football playoff. The other bowl games, I haven't watched a single one.
Yeah.
I probably will tune in at the convenient time of, I think, 10 a.m. on Monday. There's Fresno State plays in their bowl game against Northern Illinois, who knocked off Notre Dame as their only loss this year.
So are you interested? Hear me out on this question. Are you interested in that game, or is it because it's Fresno State and you're going to watch it?
Just Fresno State.
Or
they're going to be missing 7 or 8 guys that have left for the transfer portal. So if anything, it might give a little glimpse of who's going to be there next year, maybe. But I don't have high hopes for it. They're the better team if everyone's there, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah.
But 7 left.
Their 2 quarterbacks that they've got have not shown me anything.
Speaking of
Keene's gone.
Yeah, he's going to.
He hasn't committed anywhere, I don't think. He visited Ole Miss, which is wild to me. But he visited Ole Miss and then also Michigan, I believe.
Yeah. You interested?
No.
No.
They just brought in the number 1 recruit.
Yeah.
And they signed Kirk Herbstreit's son.
Yeah, maybe a practice squad guy.
Would he be great as a backup? Probably. But I just think
that's all he'd be.
Against the top competition, he against that Michigan game. Now you could argue his offensive line just fell apart.
That was terrible.
He was under siege.
No, yeah, he was getting killed.
I mean, he's a tough kid.
I understand it, but that's not a good game
ball.
That's not a good game to make a decision though.
Yeah.
Because he had no help.
Nothing at all.
No
run. Well, their run game was actually pretty good that game. But yeah.
But if he dropped back,
dead.
He had 10 guys on him.
Yeah. Last thing on college football, Michael Vick back on the scene.
Yeah. Were you shocked? Because it happened so quick. The report, because I had no idea he was looking into it.
Yeah.
I had no idea anybody was interested in it. I had nothing on it. And all of a sudden there were 2 teams, right?
Yeah, I didn't hear about it really either, as far as I didn't realize he had
suitors.
Yeah, multiple people pursuing him. But Norfolk State, I don't know what they are as far as are they a D2 or FCS or whatever they are. But
this is going to sound like a stupid question.
Yep.
Where is he head coach worthy? And I'm not saying he's not. My thing is a lot of these guys, you work on special teams. You become maybe a defense line coordinator or defensive coordinator.
You work your way through.
How is it like we're handing you a head coaching position? Where did you show that you have that ability? I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just going by how things always seem to work out. These are the steps you take.
Yeah. I don't know if he's coached at like a lower level, or I'm not sure.
Would you say, if I said to you, oh, he coached at a high school, he was the head coach for about 5 years at a high school.
Yeah. Was he super successful?
No, I don't know. What I'm just saying, I'm throwing out, he was a head coach for 5 years at blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's enough to.
That's enough to be a head coach?
I mean, it's a HBCU, smaller school.
Right.
You wanna try and get a name. It's a very similar approach to the Deion at
right.
Jackson State.
That's exactly.
You bring in a big name. It might help you bring in a handful more recruits.
Kids, right.
Like it could change your program.
Do you
potentially.
think though his name still resonates because he's been so far away? But Deion was also.
Yeah, I'll say Deion was far away.
Yeah,
too.
he was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a big enough name. He's also
Man,
a little bit younger than Deion, to where kids still probably.
But man, you ask some kids about players that have
it's crazy.
12 years ago, just 12 years ago. Oh, I don't even know.
I've seen stuff on like TikTok of high school kids, and they're asking them about like Madison Bumgarner.
Yeah,
no idea.
No
who he
idea.
Is. And it's like that was
was
like
10 minutes
years?
ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Like
10
wasn't that long?
years? That was less than 10 years.
Oh, I was saying like since he was on the Giants and like that stuff. But yeah, he played within the last like 5 probably. Yeah.
It's shocking. So that's
is.
what I'm saying. Just because of the name, these kids, this is going to be crazy. I'm going to say this. In 5 years, 10 years, Tom Brady going to go, who? To the up and coming.
It's crazy.
Not your generation, not my, but you're going to say to a high school kid, he's a senior, you could be the next Tom Brady. Who? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what era of sports would be like how far back would I not like know names? Because I feel like
what sport?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Well, hockey you wouldn't.
No, hockey. I'm saying like basketball, baseball, the ones that I follow. Like
right.
Super.
So the least one to me, knowing you, I think would be basketball.
Oh no, I'm talking about era. Like how far back would you?
No,
have
I
to
understand,
go?
but what I'm saying, the one that you would forget the soonest on would be basketball, and I would say it would probably be 15 years ago. If I mentioned I mentioned names of. I showed you the video.
That was boxers.
No, I understand it, but I understand that. I understand it. What I'm saying is, I showed you 2 guys that are in the world of boxing, like they're icons.
Yeah.
And you're like, who are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basketball. I follow basketball enough, I think. What do you got for me?
Yeah. But I'm just saying. But they did get Bueller, which we're going to talk about later.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't.
Yankees?
Is that who they got? Go ahead, continue. Sorry.
You thinking Freed?
No.
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 But yeah, Mike Vick coaching. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I was just surprised because there was no anything about it.
I think
Bellinger. I'm sorry, Bellinger.
Oh, okay. If he takes the same approach that Deion did, which Deion brought in a lot of help. Like it wasn't like Deion was a head coach.
I understand that.
That's like if Vic does a good job of surrounding himself with,
But okay, then I will ask you this question. Then is he the guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like you're relying on. So I can be the head coach. Hold on. No, let me just say this because the way you're saying it, he brought in, really, really, really good guys. Not that other guys aren't bringing in really good guys, but so they announced I'm the head coach of some football team in the NFL, right? And then
Deion?
No, me. They go I'm the coach, right?
Yeah.
And I go, but he's got Bill Belichick as the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
He's got Shanahan as the offensive coordinator.
Those are great hires by you. It's still under you.
But what am I doing is what I'm saying.
You're delegating. That's what a head coach does. You taught me that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, how much was Dion doing before Dion got the full reins of understanding how to do stuff? You know?
Great at recruiting.
Oh, but yeah.
He's a good hype man.
No, he is. No, I mean,
Good
you want
publicity.
to talk about a guy that can walk into any living room and smooge.
Yeah. Prime time, baby.
Yeah. You know, he goes, do you have a VCR thing here? Let me show you a couple of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me again. Yeah.
Don't know if you heard, played basketball and football and baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was surprised by it, I guess is what I'm saying.
All right. Bitch of the week.
Go ahead.
Mine's going to be the Indiana Hoosiers just rolled over, no fight, got manhandled.
Not Coma?
Coma goes in there with it, but it was more his team, you know.
Yeah.
He talked them up all year, and then
Yeah. They did go caca, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah, not a good caca. Not a satisfying caca. Mine is going to be San Francisco Health Department.
Uh-oh.
They hire a fat positivity expert to consult on weight, stigma, and neutrality. If you saw this person,
What? That's not a real job.
if you saw this person,
Yeah.
this is not a person you want about health.
Well, they're
Dealing
not
with
about health. They're about fat positivity.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
sounds
Unbelievable.
sounds like it's close to home to them.
Just unbelievable, man. I just don't understand.
That's California, baby.
Cala,
It's our tax
California.
dollars.
Yeah.
I saw this huge thread on Twitter about
This is what you should get right there. What I circled?
floodlight.
But it's a motion detector one.
Oh, okay.
And change your floodlight to
Costco?
this. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll do it for
I'll
you.
think about it.
I'll do it for you if you don't know how to do the wiring.
Yeah, this long thread on Twitter about how just going through your picture, your camera roll. How Gavin Newsom just came out and said like there was billions of dollars that they missed in an audit, and he said, "Yeah, I don't really know what's going on." But then somehow this guy with like a $220,000 salary is buying a $9.1 million home or whatever.
I know, but I thought this is what you were going to talk about. He's criticizing that. Is it Doge?
Oh, the Department of Government Efficiency.
Yeah.
That's
So
gonna
he's
start.
criticizing that. I don't know if you heard about it. And then he says, "We've been doing this for years. It's our model."
Oh.
They went from a surplus to such a deficit in California with this moron running it, and he's over there in front of the cameras telling the world that this is stuff he has done.
What an idiot.
Yeah. Your boy.
We've known that. Your boy. NFL. Big week this week. A lot of good games.
Yeah. That Thursday game was good.
I didn't watch.
It was entertaining as hell.
I'm going to be completely honest. It got to Thursday. I didn't even know what day it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait.
Did you do your pool?
Is there football on? I think I did that early in the week and just rapid fire made my picks and said, I'm not going back. I'm not going to go look and change it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't realize Thursday had snuck up on me, and there was already a football game on. So
yeah.
But, yeah, Chargers, big win for them.
Big win.
Yeah.
It
pretty much solidified. Oh, is he?
Yeah, he texts me. Says,
at least one of your teams is good.
Yeah. He says, "We're back."
Yeah.
And I'm laughing my butt
Pretty
off.
much solidified the Chargers as a playoff team, I think. Like
Did
that.
it?
I'm pretty sure, like, looking at the standings there, unless they have a total collapse.
But he's on a roller coaster ride because the week before they failed me in my pool and I had taken him. And then
smacked.
that was terrible.
Wow.
And I ridiculed him, right? And he says, "Well, we have no receivers." This week he just, "We're back." Like, wow, that's inconsistent.
Coach said he can't wait for Sunday night. What's Sunday night? Is there a
No, not coach, the manager.
Oh, the manager.
Yeah.
Is Sunday night the Bucks Cowboys. Why is he excited for Sunday night?
I don't know.
I think what's happening here, it's a classic thing. I've seen it 100 times. Your team's in the toilet.
Yeah.
They're switching QBs. Your guy Kirk Cousins didn't end up being the guy you thought he was. Now you're going to come bash on Legends Cowboys.
Right.
See, it's all too familiar.
Yeah. Do you want to cover that right now?
What's that?
The Cousins thing?
We can.
So what do we have up there?
Manager says the Falcons got flexed. Did they move their game into the Sunday night?
Because of
Penix?
Really?
That's interesting. Or did they get flexed out? I don't know. My thing says they're playing at 10 a.m., but maybe it hasn't updated if that's something recent.
Well, since the manager's listening, how do you feel about that whole Cousins thing? I mean, that star fell
so fast.
So fast.
It was like a tale of two seasons.
It really was.
Like
in the beginning,
weeks 1 through like 7 or 8.
He was fighting for MVP.
Unbelievable. And
then he says he hasn't forgotten how to throw or play football. I forget what he said, but
manager said playoff implications for the Cowboys. What?
What is he
so
doing?
confused.
I'm confused. So he signed a $180 million contract 10 minutes ago.
With, an egregious amount guaranteed.
Yes.
Like half of it almost, I think.
No, I thought it was $100
Was
million guaranteed. So now they're going to cut him to save $10 million on their roster bonus before
deadline.
March 17th.
Yeah. Wild.
Does anybody pick him up?
Yes. There are
as a starter?
I don't know about that.
No, that's what I'm asking. Anybody pick him up as a starter?
There's a lot of bad QBs out
there. We have a nice little game we're going to play later. I can't see it. Where is it? On Purdy.
Oh, yeah, it's at the top there, kind
of. Okay, yeah. And we can do that because of him also.
We can. I just think there's so many teams out there that don't really have a guy that if you're in that position where maybe like I could see it kind of similar to when the Vikings worked out a little bit differently, but a Vikings situation where you drafted a guy, they drafted J.J. McCarthy, and then they brought in Darnold as like a veteran guy to kind of, play for half the season
get his
or
butt
3/4.
Kicked and then
but it ended up working out a little differently there because Darnold's MVP. But like I've been saying since day one.
That's right. I said that when he got drafted.
Oh, manager's referring to the 29th. Falcons at Commanders. That's a big game.
Yeah.
That is playoff implications. That was the wild thing for me with the Cousins benching was they're not out of it. The Falcons are live in that division. And
but you're saying you've lost so much confidence in this guy that you're saying a shopping cart. Not that
Penix is a shopping cart. He
but
could be really good for all we know, but
because you look at some of the younger players, they're playing.
Yeah.
They're making it happen.
Yeah.
The kid from Washington.
Bijan really good.
Yeah.
What's his name? Drake London has been pretty good this year. So yeah, like they're not a bad team, I don't think. But yeah, Cousins has been like he's just been turning the ball over way too much. I don't either. It's like the yips or something. He's seeing ghosts out there.
You can say you haven't forgotten, but it sure looks like you have.
The way that you started the year versus the way that you finished it, it does look like you might have forgotten what team you're on.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think there will be a team that picks him up.
Okay, but I'm asking you, as a starter, is there any team?
How about the Jets? Rodgers probably going to be gone.
I don't think they bring this headache over there as a starter.
Cousins is a headache?
Dude,
he's a pretty quality guy. He's a good locker room guy.
Headache as far as the guy's going to turn the ball over.
Yeah.
He may have lost his confidence.
Raiders.
It's a perfect team to go to.
Kirko Chains on the Raiders.
Oh, perfect.
Let's see. Who else here? Titans. Now, this is all pending a draft, but like I said, you bring in a veteran guy. What is that? You bring in a veteran guy like Cousins, who can teach him how to be a pro, how to game plan, how to like prepare. Maybe not how to play, how to prepare,
Yeah.
how to look at film, whatever it is. And you have your young guys sit under him for a season. Typically, we've seen more success from rookies that are able to sit for a year.
I'm sorry. I'm going to stop you.
Oh, okay.
I don't want him anywhere near my
You think he's a bad
franchise.
influence?
No. And he seems like he's a wonderful guy, but there's something
The Browns.
wrong with him that maybe he's colorblind now. He's thrown to the wrong.
You know what? The only thing wrong with him, he's too good of a guy.
He is a great guy,
He is a great
apparently,
guy.
but I just don't bring that mojo to
Yeah.
my organization.
Cowboys.
You know who could use him? Atlanta.
Who's looking for a quarterback? Atlanta.
Yes.
Yeah. I just gave you a handful of good options.
None of them worked.
I think Raiders and Titans
I like the Raiders
would
because
be the top
I like the
ones.
Raiders because of the whole.
You could say the Giants. Giants too.
No,
But
they
like
wouldn't do
like
it.
I was saying, this is all pending on the draft too, where however teams and there's a handful of good quarterbacks supposedly. Depends if they want him to start right away or sit for a year, but he'll go somewhere. I think Titans. That sounds like a good fit to me. I don't know. Yeah, I could see him in that kind of powder blue,
Okay,
throwing picks to the other team.
sure.
Chiefs are up 7-0 right now on the Texans.
Who'd you have on that?
Midway through the first. It's a great
How
question.
How bad is Mahomes' injury?
I mean, I don't think he'll be very mobile. I took the Texans. What an idiot. Well, to answer that, Mahomes' 15-yard rushing touchdown.
Okay,
Seems pretty mobile. The hell do I know? Man, I suck.
Oh my goodness!
You took Chiefs?
I think I took Chiefs. Yeah.
It's hard to pick against them. I get it.
Yeah. And here's the thing: I am no longer ever going to go back and change.
Yeah, you can't.
I because it's burned me
It's
three
a lose.
times.
It's a lose-lose.
It's burned me.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose.
Already this year. Oh my goodness.
What else did we have here? Yeah, let's get to the Purdy thing. So,
Can you pull up?
I'm going to start with the other one because
Okay.
that seems like more of an
All right.
intro type of headline. There was videos going around of his gifts that he got for his O-line.
Yeah.
Now, this is like a standard thing. Like I think
Yeah,
pretty much
they do it.
every QB in the NFL,
Rolexes
yeah.
and yeah.
In this case, cars.
Yeah.
And these are nice vehicles, souped up
Yeah.
Tundras and what was the other one? Sequoias,
Sequoia,
maybe like
yeah.
this SUV.
Yeah.
Really nice cars, and I mean that's pretty wild to just be
And
given.
his salary is $980,000
It's
or
like
something like that.
it's like a league
It's
min
under-
type thing.
Yeah.
Like not
Yeah. So it's not.
hasn't signed a deal.
No.
Yeah.
And you can push back and say the endorsements and stuff like that. He has the money because last year he didn't give anything, and Christian McCaffrey ended up doing it.
Mm-hmm. Do you
But
think
this year he
now the reason he did it is he's a little more confident he's going to get a long-term
did? Well,
deal?
of course,
Yeah.
you know you're going to get a deal. Now, if not with them, somebody else. Somebody's going
Yeah.
to pay him.
He wants to stay there, I think.
No, that's fine. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, you're going to get money, but you don't know that in this game you don't break your leg and never ever
That's true.
make another penny
Yeah.
playing football.
Good hands, Steve, bro.
So, that was a late pass.
Very late. I thought the same thing.
Very late pass. So fantastic. And here's the thing: I love the kid.
Yeah.
I hate the team,
Yeah.
but man, there are so many guys on that team that I just absolutely love as players. Right?
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Love to have him on your team.
Of course, probably the entire team. So,
Minus Debo.
I wish him nothing but luck,
Yeah.
and success. I really, except winning the Super Bowl.
Miyagi says that Penn State has 2 pick sixes. That might be their points.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. We could turn that game on.
Well, there's this game right here. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, it's 21-0 now.
I don't know if you know
Good
this
Lord.
trumps everything.
It does, I know.
Yeah.
21-0. Poor
Like a
SMU.
birth of my child would have to wait. You understand what I'm saying here?
I just texted him. The committee is looking bad. But yeah, from that Purdy thing, you said receivers. Is that in Should the receivers?
Okay, so
be
I'm a
getting gifts
receiver. I'm a
too?
receiver, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you overthrow a ball and I come up with it. Sometimes you underthrow, I come up with it. Sometimes
you throw it and it's off my chest like Debo.
that's right. But what I'm saying is, well, sometimes an offensive lineman lets somebody come by and crush me.
That's true.
So what I'm saying is, if I'm a receiver,
Yeah.
and push back as much as you want. All I'm saying is, what am I?
I think it's extra recognition for the O-line guys that probably don't get
Dude,
it.
I'm 100%
No, I'm just saying that's the reason.
No, I'm understanding it. Don't listen to my question. The guys that protect you,
Yeah.
you absolutely take him. This is a tradition that's been going on
Yeah.
longer than you've been around. Okay, this is what happens. I'm just saying, as a receiver, I'm saying maybe not a truck, but I don't know.
Maybe they did get him something.
That doesn't sound like it. That's all I'm saying. Would you laugh if Debo or Kittle, somebody said,
I would have loved it. I would have loved the truck.
I love something.
I would
You know?
laugh, but I still don't think they. Yeah, no, it's different.
Now, do you think any of them would have the nerve to say something? Now, you can say it jokingly,
I would say
and
as
everybody
a joke. Yeah.
and everybody gets it as
Yeah.
a joke.
Yeah, but then if I'm that QB and you actually made like a complaint about it, you're not getting the ball the rest of the year.
Right. Or,
Yeah. See, the QB's got him by the balls. He's
Oh,
got to
yeah.
get you the ball.
Yeah.
So.
but if you want to win, you better get me the ball.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not Debo.
No, not him. Not him. It's true.
Wow, that's pretty wild. All 5 of those guys from the same
Yeah.
school.
Yep.
So leads to, you said a question that Eldest might have posed or
Yes.
somebody. How many QBs would you take over Purdy?
Starting QBs.
Starting QBs.
So can you pull that up? Starting QBs
Just a
in
list
NFL?
of-
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you can have it up there just so I can see it, and then we can go and say yes, no, because I don't know how the Eldest is thinking about this, if he's thinking there's not many you would or if there's a ton you would.
Hmm.
I'm just curious on how you...
Let's see. How can I go about this?
Can't you just do...
I was trying to. Oh, here it is. Okay. Nope, that's not it.
No?
Nope.
Can't you just put in starting NFL quarterbacks?
Yeah, I was gonna try and find a nice condensed list though. It's not working well. Sometimes that website's hard to get around.
This is why the Eldest hates you.
Yeah, he does.
This is
but
it right
That's
here.
all right.
7-3, you're coming back.
Here we go.
Okay, so start from the top. Just start from there and we'll go.
Joe Burrow, yes. Jared Goff,
Wait a minute, yes, what?
I'm taking him over Purdy.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
I
that
thought
what
you
you
were
said?
taking...
Oh, you just want me to list all the names?
No. Okay,
I was going to
so-
go down the list.
No,
one at
I
a
get
time.
it.
Yeah.
So we're saying
These are guys I would take
over Purdy.
over Purdy.
Okay, go
Joe
ahead.
Burrow, yes. Jared Goff, yes. Geno Smith, no. Baker Mayfield, no. Lamar, yes. Darnold, no. Kirk, no. Stafford, is it just for 1 year? Or is it there? That age thing is
I understand it, but you have to, I guess, do it this year.
this year.
No, you can't. You'd have to say from this point on. Taking them from this point on.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it. So Stafford, oh, that's close. Probably no. Allen, yes. Mahomes, yes. I mean, shoot, Rodgers right now, not even close. Stroud, yes. Herbert, yes. Bo Nix, no.
Woo.
I don't really buy it yet.
Okay.
Kyler Murray, that one's tough. A little bit of homerism, but
It sounds
also
like it.
But also, I'm like imagining if Kyler was in San Fran and Purdy was in Arizona, would Kyler be having all this success because of the weapons and all that stuff? That one's tight. I don't know. Jaden Daniels, same type of thing. Wow. I think he could be really good. Jordan Love, definitely yes. Caleb Williams, no. Jalen Hurts, yeah. Tua, no. Carr, no. Jameis Winston, yeah. He's a good leader. He knows how to hype up the crew. Daniel Jones, no. Trevor Lawrence.
You're taking Winston, you said?
Oh, yeah. Okay. You seen that guy give a pregame speech? You kidding me?
Yeah. All right. I saw him throw for 500 yards and 17 interceptions.
Lawrence, no. Gardner, no. We're getting down to kind of the bottom of the barrel here. But So, I mean, I probably said yes to about 12 to 15 guys.
Okay, I want to do this.
Okay.
Okay, ready? So this is, would I take Joe Burrow over Purdy, or am I taking Purdy over Joe? How do you want me to word it?
I just say their name and then say yes if you would take him over Purdy or no if you want it. That's what I did.
Okay, so taking Burrow.
Yeah.
Okay, Joey B. Taking Goff. I was surprised on that by you.
Oh, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
No. Okay, I was surprised. Okay, because this is like a 1-2 year deal for him.
Goff.
Yeah, because if you remember how he was with the Rams, so he found the spot. And he's really, really done well. Yeah. Now, if he goes somewhere else, which I don't suspect, but
it might be a slightly different answer.
Okay, so I take Purdy over Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I take Purdy over Mayfield. I don't know about Jackson.
Racist. Racist.
Really? Mayfield's a white dude. I think I would stay with Jackson because of the ability to move so well. Sam Darnold's a Hall of Famer. I mean,
he's a late bloomer. That's all.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins, we know we're not taking Kirk Cousins right now. Nobody seems to be. Stafford, I'm taking Stafford. No one would say no to Allen. I'm taking Josh Allen. Mahomes, of course. I agree with you on the Rodgers thing. Absolutely, I would take Purdy over him. Stroud, no. I'm staying with him.
Really?
Yes,
okay.
I'm going to stay with him. Justin, absolutely. I love this guy. Just absolutely love that player. I'm going to go opposite of you. I'm going to take Nix. I can't believe the arm strength of this guy.
Yeah.
I'm blown away.
For me, it's like he's had a lot of success on like not throwing the deep ball really. Like it's a lot of short, quick passes.
That one game that I watched before this Thursday one.
Yeah.
I forget I don't know if it was a Monday night game before that or a Sunday night game.
The Browns on, I think that was
the 500-yard game.
For Winston. Yeah. He had like 490.
Dude, he threw the ball downfield.
Really?
Oh, I was blown away.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Like I yelled out loud. I had no idea he could throw the ball like that. Yeah. That was staggering to me. Where am I?
You're right at Purdy right now. So
I will take Purdy over Purdy.
Okay.
Call me crazy.
Bold.
I haven't seen anything with Murray. Sorry, I'm taking Purdy. I haven't. I like this kid Daniels. Now, I'm going to blame the hiccup on the injury.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I hope it doesn't come back and bite me. I'm taking Daniels. I'm taking Love. I like nothing about Williams. Nothing. So I will take Purdy over him. I'm going to stay with Jalen here.
Yeah.
I am. I'm not going to stay with Tua.
No. Yeah.
No, I am not. I'm not going to stay with Carr. I'm going to take Purdy. The Winston thing here is crazy to even think about, but I'm going to go Purdy. Sorry. I'm going to go Purdy on the Daniel Jones. Trevor Lawrence, I'm going to go Purdy. That dude's on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Gardner?
Yeah.
I just like the name. I like everything about it.
He's a dog.
But I'm going to go Purdy. And you know where I'm going here.
Purdy against Dak Prescott.
Yeah. I'm going to go Purdy in a landslide. Purdy over Levis.
What did
I say?
Levis.
Levis. I'm going to go Purdy over Wilson.
Yeah, I think
That
at this point.
oh hell
in
yeah.
their career.
Yeah. Man, if that thing got out of my way so I can read it.
Drake May.
Purdy.
Yeah, too small of a sample size. May
Yeah,
could be really good.
Purdy again.
Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson.
Oh, absolutely. That dude makes bad decisions. Over
Cooper Rush?
yes.
Oh, man.
The 95-year-old Flacco, yes, I'll take Purdy. Oh my God, yes. Over
Deshaun Watson?
Watson, yep.
Justin Fields?
Yeah, Purdy. Purdy again over Jones.
We're getting into backup territory
Yeah, forget
here,
it. It's
so yeah.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot more Purdy than I thought.
I still think, I think if we count it all up, like I said, it'd be about 12 to 15 guys that you would take over him, which that sounds about right. Like, I don't think Purdy's the top tier of QBs in the NFL. I think he's, really good.
But
in the system he's in, that
but
helps.
But also, and some of it has to do with age of a couple of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so
obviously we're not talking in their prime. Who would you take? One or the other?
Obviously Aaron Rodgers almost over anybody.
Yeah. But I think that's about right. Like, he's in that top 12 to 15.
Yeah.
With the potential to play.
So that sounds right.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
No, you wouldn't get pushback on that.
When he gets his contract, if his contract ends up being more than Burrow or Lamar, those types of guys.
You think he would?
I don't know how those.
Do you think he would?
I don't know how the markets work with that, and
But he hasn't
to keep a guy.
Yeah.
And
I see
Purdy's
what you're saying. Yeah.
He's taken them to a Super Bowl.
You're right. I never even thought of that. That's crazy. I didn't think there's a chance in hell he would go Joey B money, even Kirk Cousins money.
Yeah. But
I'm wrong.
You think?
No, I'm wrong. You're right.
That's how the market works.
That's right.
It's a one-uppers market.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I don't think the value for that player.
Yeah.
I don't.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle that.
Because the reason why I'm saying he's good. He's a good quarterback, but he has so many weapons.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's the Russell Wilson conversation. When he got paid, what did he have to lose?
That's
he
right.
lost his really good defense. He lost some of the players around
Flacco,
him.
the same thing.
If they pay Purdy that much, is Kittle going to stay around? Is Debo going to stay around? Is Ayuk they already paid?
Yeah.
Are they going to lose guys on defense that are super critical, a Bosa or
right? So I'm just talking on the offensive side.
Yeah.
His talent pool from the offensive side
O-line
is crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So
we got a 2-point game here at Butler Fieldhouse.
I'm not looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it literally was an 11-point game 40 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a game of runs.
I don't like it. Unless it's going one way. My way.
Man. Penn State up 21-0 almost halftime.
Yeah.
It was fun while it lasted. Chiefs are up 7-3 right now on the Texans.
See, this is what I'm saying though. If you contrast the NFL with the NCAA, look how one of them is a game. And the other one is just not. Yesterday's game was not a game.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, if you get to the playoffs in the NFL, just a regular season game, but in a play,
never bigger than a 3-point spread.
It's
3 to 5 points.
The matchups are so even.
Yeah.
But in these you'll see 17.5, 21.
14 points. Texas Clemson.
Yeah. I just that's my only. That's what I'm saying. The product is so much better in the NFL.
Yeah.
All right,
we get it. They're all pros.
Using my line against me. F you.
What else do we have here? Jerry Jones said that
who that guy is.
They were never gonna trade Parsons. It's never been uttered.
It's never been uttered. And do you believe that?
I don't believe it. Every player
is available.
Price,
that's right.
Especially for a team that's tanking.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they meant to still be at the playoffs, according to one of your friends.
That's right. Well, technically, they are.
They're still alive. Yeah, they haven't been eliminated.
Yeah, which is crazy.
That is.
Who is this right here, number 20?
He appears to be a Caucasian fellow for UConn.
I know. What's the name, though?
I can't tell.
Look it up. Number 20 on UConn. That is such a horrible pass. Oh my God, it's just I'm gonna vomit right now. Oh my, you guys are gonna hear just vomiting. I've never seen this guy before.
Maybe he's the secret weapon.
Oh no, that's what's his
Aiden
face.
Mahaney.
Yeah. Oh my God.
6'3" junior.
Yeah. What an imbecile.
From St. Mary's.
Yes.
I thought that was supposed to be the shooter.
Yeah.
Is that the guy?
Yeah. Well, he hasn't shot very
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yeah.
No longer a shooter.
No. He's been a disappointment.
Not like McNeely.
You know what? Averaging 13 points to me is not what I expected from him, if I may be honest.
No.
Yeah.
More?
Honestly, I thought around 17 points. The guy is a shooter, and my God, can he go to the basket? With that combination, I thought, but the ball distributed so much with this team
Yeah.
that
Say they don't want one guy to
They
have
really
to
don't.
score that much.
I wouldn't mind him scoring 42 from this point on.
Particularly against Duke.
Yes.
Diarra.
It's
Oh,
not.
no.
It's not the shot I wanted.
Oh, no.
No, it's not the shot I wanted.
What was the thing on Jerry's diet?
Do you know how stupid this man is?
Well, yeah, we've seen that.
Okay, let's leave it
From
there
his
then.
football
Let's
decisions.
leave it there then.
What about his diet?
He says, I don't know why you would say this. There's some things that it's just better to not say, right? He says in his dietary preference, he has raccoons and squirrel.
Interesting.
You know, that part of the country does things like that.
That's true.
But there are certain things that there's no chance in hell I would try. Can I name them right
Sure,
now?
Yeah.
Let me do it. So I've got a buddy, Abba. You've met him.
I have.
He's done the show. Abba.
I was out that week.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. That was my knee.
That's right. Abba that you haven't met,
Okay.
he would try snake. He would do it.
Wow.
Yeah. He would do he has told me like there I can't for some reason I can't remember all the stuff, but I'm looking at him and I'm saying, what the hell are you talking about? Why would you even think of entertaining the thought of eating something like that? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I said, so what does it taste like? He says chicken. I said, then just get chicken.
Yeah, but it's cooler to say he ate snake. I feel like there's not a lot of meat on the snake. It's probably not a good bang for your buck.
Yeah. Have you ever had duck?
I can't remember. I feel like
So-
I have. Maybe
So
once or
duck is
twice.
not a, oh my God. To me, we've tried it once because I got a bunch of buddies that are hunters and
Mhm.
then gave me one and gave me the recipe and I tried it. The wife and I looked at each other and go, what the hell is this? It's so gamey to me.
Okay.
I'm not interested in that, you
Yeah.
know? So
It's a delicacy.
he's had alligator.
Oh.
Not interested. What's it taste like? Chicken. Then have chicken.
Oh.
Bison?
I have had bison, ground bison.
Yes.
I like it.
Okay.
It is a little more on the gamey side,
Yeah.
but not like too bad.
Yeah. Okay.
It's supposed to be a little bit better, leaner.
Better, leaner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bison. Imagine if those were just roaming around town.
I'm okay with the bison.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I'm okay with the duck. I understand that. It's not, the creepiness of a snake.
Yeah, no.
You know what I
Don't want
mean?
to be near them.
The crocodile's going to eat you.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah, if they heard you ate some of them, they're going
Right,
to come
so
after
they're
you.
gonna come after you. I'm playing golf here. I'm not touching you people. Leave me alone. So let me hit this ball.
Yeah, Jerry in Arkansas, boy. That makes sense.
It's just weird to me.
Yeah.
Person I knew from Tennessee, I thought he was joking when he said this. Like the roadkills back there, that was meals.
Oh, nice.
No. No.
Some coon.
Yeah. Like there's no way in hell I would eat.
Crickets.
Yeah. Remember that with what's his face used to do that show? Fear Factor?
Oh, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, really any type of like insect type things.
Yeah.
You
You've eaten a lot, right? In your life.
Probably.
Yeah.
Frog legs.
Yeah, he does that.
No desire.
He orders it.
No desire.
Yeah.
Escargot,
Okay, I get it.
the snail.
Yeah.
I just wow. And what? Yeah, those are on my list. I think the ones you listed too, I would agree on most of those. Just no desire really. Would I try them once? Maybe.
See, no.
I don't know.
I'm not into the trying it.
You ever see that show Weird Foods with Andrew Zimmern?
Yes.
That guy, where he
that
goes to like
dude.
foreign countries
Oh
and tries
my God!
the
And their things are
wildest still alive.
Oh my God! No, sir.
Yeah,
No, sir.
I'm
Don't
alright.
want it.
I'm all right.
Yeah, I don't want it.
I like it.
Yeah. And he's over there like this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. You know what? You know that initial burst of the guts coming out into my mouth.
Yeah, those intestines that weren't clean, that was poop.
Yeah, that's freakish.
A couple other things NFL related. John Gruden been blowing up lately after he signed with Barstool and getting a lot of publicity. I love it. I love to watch that guy.
Yeah.
No one gets more excited about football
Mhm.
and talking about football than that guy. He had a proposition of how to potentially make the NFL a little better, and it was to use the college football rule for pass interference. So NFL, it's a spot foul. So if you throw an 80-yard bomb and the guy gets PI'd at the goal line, moves all the way down there.
Right.
College is just a flat 15
He's
yards.
saying it's destroying the game.
I kind of get that in the sense of like you'll just chuck it up, and
they do.
if it's underthrown, which happens
you
when
come
you
back,
chuck it up and the
you come
receiver
back.
comes back to it,
Yeah.
it's always a PI.
Yeah.
Always.
Right. So I totally agree with him.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You need to penalize the other team for a foul.
Yes.
But there is no other foul that egregious in yardage wise.
Yeah.
Right? There isn't.
Yeah.
The most is 15 yards.
Especially when some of them nowadays are so ticky-tack. Like
There's such
one
a
little hand touch.
Yeah.
Or,
And then others, the guy is getting raped.
well, that's what I was
And they,
I was going to say. Meanwhile, you have a flat 15-yard for when a safety takes a receiver's head off. And it's just
but what you can do with that is an ejection,
yeah, that's true.
right?
Yeah.
You can do the 15 yards with a
Target aim,
review target
yeah.
and ejection.
Okay.
Ejection, yeah.
That's true.
So that's a penalty also because
Yeah.
you're
Lose
DB,
guy.
yeah. But I agree with him
Yeah.
because what are we always complaining about, right? It's like there's so many flags, right, that
Yeah.
change the game.
Yeah.
Now, I get the holding calls at the line, and I get it, the receiver 5 yards after. I mean, I get some of it to me is a little ticky, but I get it. The rule is the rule. But my God, you threw it 80 yards,
Yeah.
and there was no chance.
No.
And then, okay, call the penalty, but let's just move it 15 yards and not destroy a game.
Yeah. And they try to have a little protection there on like the uncatchable ball rule.
Right.
But those underthrown balls
They're uncatchable.
never seen catchable.
They're uncatchable.
And those ones always
Right.
get it. They
as long
always
as
get
the guy
flag.
is coming back like he's
stretching his arms, even if
oh.
it's 10 yards away.
His foot's out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
No, it's
I like it.
garbage.
I like the 15.
I
yard.
agree with him.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't like going to college rules because I feel as though we're superior,
Yeah.
in my mind. But this is, absolute because the whole thing of, 1 foot in college, you need 2 in the NFL. Remember the NFL, they used to have it, if the guy got you and pushed you out of bounds, you were in bounds, they said.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right? Now they're going, no. So, you have to have 2 feet in for a catch. So
Yeah.
2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, these guys are magicians with their toes.
Yeah, they are.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of body control.
I don't have it.
And then last thing from that Thursday night game, the Chargers made history with a fair catch, free kick, field goal. Which,
Have you ever seen anything like that?
well, I don't think in my lifetime because you said the last time was
48
years ago?
48 years
Something
ago?
like that?
48, 49 years ago?
and
Yeah.
the last team to do it was the Chargers. You
Chargers.
said,
Yeah.
Wow.
So this
So
guy
basically,
kicks
the rule is, if you make a fair catch and there's no time, right?
no time.
You have the option to take a field goal from that spot.
Right.
Now, I think what happened in that game was it was a fair catch with a penalty.
Penalty. So they moved to
tacked on.
15 yards
So
because
it-
it would have been 70
72
yards.
or something.
Yeah.
It ended up being like a
57
57-yarder,
yarder.
and the guy made it.
He not only made it, if you saw it, and I could be wrong, that looked like it was good from 75. That thing was so high because,
Yeah.
they show the camera thing.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, okay, 57, it's going to be in a lower tier part, just
Yeah.
getting over the crossbar, but pretty good. And then it'll fall on the ground, not
Yeah,
net?
into the net, yeah.
Oh, no.
He got all that one. Yeah.
But my thing is, did he get all of that one? Because there is no pressure. You have all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's like a kickoff.
Yeah, and it's
Like where
it's
you
like
get
you're
the
practicing.
running start kind of.
Yeah, and you're practicing it during pregame.
Yeah.
You're
That
just
could play a big part in it.
But I'm not kidding. And again, I'm old,
Yeah.
and my eyes deceive me sometimes. That freaking thing looked like it had so much left in it
Yeah.
that I was like blown away, just absolutely blown away. I couldn't believe how much, but it was so weird to watch this guy standing up and just standing there
Mhm.
and watching it.
Okay, so there was the penalty.
Yeah, there was a
on
penalty.
The punt.
Yeah.
It was like the
And it
fair
was the
catch
knee.
interference.
It was the knee. You'll see it in the replay right there. Do you see
Oh,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Right there.
Ow.
Are you going to be able to show the kick?
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
Can you get rid of that dealio?
No. Yeah, no, that's pretty far up there.
But there's another angle where you see it from underneath that,
I don't know if I'll be able to find one.
but I didn't expect it to hit net where it hit net. Does that make sense?
Is there a limit to how far he? Because that didn't look like a kickoff run up. Maybe it's because like in a field goal to be a little more precise, he wanted to. Because that's like his normal. I thought he could have gotten like a running start.
Yeah,
almost.
but you're sort of used to doing.
That's what I'm
kickoffs a
saying.
certain
The
way?
routine
Yeah.
of like kicking a field goal.
See, that doesn't do justice.
It does look like. I don't know if it made it to the net.
It did.
It did.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, when they showed that thing from
Look it,
underneath
look
the.
it. Okay, it did hit it, but I feel like it hit the net about even with the crossbar. It was kind of lower down there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think your eyes deceive you.
It could be. I'm wearing glasses.
I can't. There's only that angle.
Travel. There it is. Game changer.
UConn up by 1. 2 minutes,
Yeah.
42 seconds left.
Yeah, call it travel. Great job.
That's the
by
Big
Johnson.
East.
Good job, Johnson.
You
Look at this. It took 42 steps.
want to do the Wheel of Doom now, or
Yeah, who do you want me to get?
well, I guess are we able to get youngest or
No, but we will have.
Mrs. Legend pick?
Yeah,
one?
yeah. She's gonna yell at me right now.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm used to it though. I like being yelled at.
It sounds like people are here downstairs.
I think the daughter is here. They're making a bunch of desserts.
I'm sure those will be done by the time the show's over, right? Right?
Sure.
Right?
Sure. Do you want me to get the eldest on?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. You have it set up? Eldest, we got you on the show for the wheel. Are you available?
Yeah, I'm making quesadillas for the kids.
Are you really?
What a guy.
How are my favorite grandkids?
Actually, under the weather.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, not good. Hold on, I'm talking to men's headache.
All right, let's spin the wheel.
Let's spin the wheel. Can you get it up there?
Do you want your Dallas Cowboys +4 against the Bucks? Oh, okay. You want to hear the rest? All right, he's giving it to God.
All right.
Oh, wow. All right, you have the Patriots +14 at the Bills.
Pass.
All right, thank you.
I'm gonna beat them up. So.
They're going to beat them up so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You watching the UConn game?
I got the Chiefs one on and the Yukon's on my phone.
Okay. All right, we'll see. You want me to get Puck?
Sure. Man, Patriots plus 14. It's a lot of points in the NFL.
That is.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't feel terrible about it. I don't like it.
No.
Wow, another double-digit spread this week. I guess they don't have a QB, though. Saints are plus 14 at the Packers this week. Woof.
Oh, wow.
In the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field on Monday night.
Yeah.
Woof. Hey, Puck.
Hey, Puck, you're on for the wheel?
Okay.
You got something for us? Close. All right, would you like the Cardinals minus 4.5 at the Panthers?
I don't know. They're kind of struggling. But I do hate the Panthers.
You hate them?
Yeah, the Saints thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to spin again.
All right. 2 free wins up there.
The Cardinals are struggling.
Nah, they're pretty good. Ooh. Lucky you. You get a live game. You got the Chiefs playing the Texans right now.
Oh, I need Nico Collins to go off for fantasy purposes, so I hope I lose that one.
Yeah. Texans are up 10-7
also,
right now.
How did Mrs. Puck pick last week? Did I win?
She had Packers minus 2.5. I think they won, right?
Didn't the Packers...
I don't know. Who'd they play?
Didn't they win big?
You had the Packers minus 2.5. And they beat the Seahawks by 17. Yeah, you got to win.
Oh.
All right, you can call her and she can do my pick for the rest of the time now.
Okay.
Just tired.
All right. All right, we'll see ya.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
All right. Oh, let's see. I think is Coach still listening? Coach, you listening?
Your manager or coach?
Or the manager? Either one. I need a sled picker. So
I need you to come up. Come up.
all right, we'll spin for me.
All right.
The Buccaneers against the Cowboys. They're in Big D, 4-point favorites. This is one of those traps, you know,
Yeah.
because they just killed the Chargers,
Right.
and now they're playing a worse team in
Right.
the Cowboys.
Yeah.
It's only 4 points.
Yeah.
Seems like a no-brainer.
Take it.
Feels like a trap.
Yeah, take it.
All right, I'm so dead now.
Take it.
I can't wait to see the next spin. Free win.
This one's for the youngest.
Mrs.
So
Legend
Mrs.
as
Legend's
our
doing it.
picker.
Oh, wait. Oh, the manager is listening if you want to do it for the manager.
Okay, manager, we're going to spin for you. You're going to be the sled picker. Manager, you got the Browns +9 in Cincy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I tried typing him in chat, see if that goes quicker than voice sometimes.
He says Browns +9.
I said that.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was
Oh,
me.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Legend, you're going to be doing it for the youngest. The pick.
How are your pick'ems going, Miss Legend? Still picking against the Chiefs every week?
I have to look at their logo, and then I don't know who the Chiefs are.
The Chiefs are the Taylor Swift team.
He said pass.
No, okay.
Kansas City?
Did
So
he?
giving it to God here.
I didn't see that pop up yet.
No, he sent it to me.
Oh, okay. Oh. Little win-win situation for you here. You got the Giants plus 8.5 facing your Falcons. Nice.
Nice. Let me see it, please.
All right, Miss Legend, we're going to spin for you here. All right, so that's the Saints, who we were talking about. Monday Night Football, they're plus 14, which means they could lose by up to 14 points and you still win. So they could win or they could lose by all the way up to 14, and it still counts as a win.
And that's for Dolan? Or
Here you go. Here you go.
The
I accept payment and cookies.
the manager says, "Hell yeah."
Okay.
I wish he would respond on the chat so you can
Nah,
see it.
Either way.
You
So
timestamp
is
that?
is that a yes or a no? You want the Saints or not? 5,
where am I
4,
looking?
3.
Yeah, I
It's-
guess.
It's the last game at the bottom if you want it.
Oh,
That one right now.
Who'd you pick?
Green Bay.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I don't want to compromise your pick, so we'll spin again for you. You got the Commanders plus 3.5 hosting the Eagles. I don't know about
Well,
that
she
one.
gets it no matter what.
What?
She gave it to God, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what she gets.
Yeah, I was just saying I don't know about it.
Oh, it's a 2-point game.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Where is it even on here?
That's good. So I'm going to make Legend pick while UConn's in a nail biter.
No. She had the Skins.
They're the
That's not a good
Commanders.
pick.
All right. Would you like the Bears plus 6.5 hosting the Lions?
No.
Yeah. Not hard
No.
to think about there.
No. Give me the free.
That's a tough game, but you like it a lot better.
Go ahead.
Vikings -3 at the Seahawks. I think Geno's playing from what I heard.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got the MVP.
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard to fight against.
Where are we right now in the standings on this?
I haven't updated it in a couple
Excellent.
weeks, so I mean, last update you were up by 7 points on the nearest
Yeah.
person overall. You were up by 3 on the Wheel of Doom on the nearest person. So I think you're getting into clinching territory.
Oh, okay. That's all I want to hear.
Hero of the week, who you got?
That's such a good question. I have it here somewhere.
Okay.
Let me say where it be. The Yankees.
Oh.
So, they went ahead and got Cody Bellinger. I'm not as thrilled about that, but I like that they're making moves. They did the two pitchers, Williams and
Freed.
so I like that.
Yep.
Now they just signed, apparently,
Mm-hmm.
Paul Goldschmidt
Yeah.
to a 1-year deal, 12.5. He's a professional baseball player. Okay. At the end of his
Yes. Which is why
lifespan
he's
as a
only
player.
taking a 1-year deal.
Right.
But,
However,
so
I thought Bellinger may go to first. Now with
Oh.
this happening,
yeah.
he's obviously going to go to the outfield.
Yeah.
And I don't dislike that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I believe this guy is a quality first baseman. In this lineup, he may be pretty good. Can you see what he hit last year?
That's what I was going to pull up.
I mean, please don't tell me it was 220.
Oh. 245, 22 home runs, 147 hits.
Subpar team, though.
Very subpar team.
Right.
Tanking team.
Yeah, so not much around him. Right?
Yeah, Arenado had a super down year. So yeah, he's only a couple years removed from a 317 season, 268, 245. So it's gone down a little
I don't like
bit.
the trend.
His strikeouts are going up each year.
Yeah, and it could be I'm trying to do too much on a really bad team.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I agree with you from that stance of professional hitter.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
he's it.
in his prime anyways.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
he was. 4-time Gold Glover as well. So he's not going to pull a Rizzo and stand still at first
Well,
base.
see, now I was just going to say to you about Rizzo. Now, the thing with Bellinger, because I thought Bellinger may go to first.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's if Rice isn't coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know anything about that. But I was a little skeptical because now you have, again, a former Cub playing first base for you.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about that. Now, can we just watch this for the last 15
Sure,
seconds? We
yeah.
got a 4-point lead. Now, we can't lose this on this shot. Do you understand? There's a timeout with 12 and a half left. So I'm a hair optimistic, a hair.
Mm-hmm.
There's still decisions that need to be made. Okay? And
Yeah.
I'm wondering what direction they're going to go. But they are the hero right now
Okay.
of the week with these signings that have happened.
So far,
Literally while we were sitting here, this Goldschmidt
Yeah.
thing happened.
so far, would you rather have these 4 guys that they've brought in or trade all of those out and have Soto?
No, I told you I would not pay one guy that kind of money.
Okay.
I wouldn't. And I wouldn't do it for Judge.
Yeah.
I mean, the only guy I would ever do that for, I know it sounds funny, was Babe Ruth. Because he is baseball, right? You would do it for a guy like that where he did. Now, I'm talking about in the context of when he played, where he did more than anybody else. Soto's not doing more than anybody else. Ruth hit more home runs than teams did.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So in that context, then yes. In this, no. Soto's not doing anything above anybody else. Am I wrong?
I mean, I guess not in like one particular category. As
That's
like a hitter overall, though, you could argue.
Okay, he
he's
batted
one of the-
this year with Judge right there, he batted 280 at the end of it. 280 something.
Yeah, but also hit like 40 bombs and like
I get that part. He was an average outfielder. The only thing you can push back on is what you just did, but with the age.
yeah.
Okay, that is acceptable, except the length of the contract.
This is hilarious. Looking at Babe Ruth's stats.
Yeah.
Like he led the league in like everything every year.
This is what I'm saying. But do you understand my point in that? Like, you
Yeah.
pay that guy because he is surpassing everybody by miles,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's
like
why
this is like a 6-year run here where he's the best player in baseball. Like,
by far.
yeah, hands down.
So you understand what I'm saying about that? Why, if Ruth at the time, I would have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, because Ruth compared to somebody else is such a gap. The second best player. You can say it was Lou Gehrig, and there was still a massive gap.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the reason why I'm saying that. So I don't see a massive gap between Soto and anybody else.
Mm-hmm. I could see it.
And if you get 3-4 guys for that same amount of money that are significant on your team, not where you pull them out of the bullpen here and there. I'm not talking about that. Or he's a 240 lifetime. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about quality guys at positions that are able to play the game. That I'm okay with it by a mile.
Yeah. All right. That's what I thought you'd answer. Just wanted to see.
I've never changed that, right?
No. Yeah.
I've always said that. I said I would never ever pay him that money ever. when you can get and 1B. I was talking to him the other day, exactly the same way. He goes, There's no way we can get 4 guys for that.
Yeah, I know. I was a little disappointed they didn't get Christian Walker for
he just went to
the Astros,
Yeah.
which just pisses.
Yeah, of
me
course it
off,
does.
you know,
Yeah.
of all the teams.
Yeah.
Youngest said, "Lunchtime, fellas," and I said, "What you bringing?" And he said, "It's just for myself." So, thanks for nothing. Just scum of the earth. If I recall, you got some cookies the other night that for something you didn't even go to, Youngest.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah. My hero of the week,
UConn Huskies?
UConn Huskies, yeah, pulled off a close game here against Butler.
We were talking in the
now
beginning.
2-0 in the Big East.
We were talking the first 4 minutes of the game.
About is Butler dead?
Yes.
Is this their backup? Is this the JV squad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your hero? What happened?
Can I go anti-hero?
Yeah.
It's anti-hero is the youngest. He says he's got Taco Bell
Did he really?
just for himself.
Damn.
I mean, talk about.
Doesn't mean we can't go after the show.
Yeah, I guess. Who's stopping me?
Nobody.
Well, yeah, I guess what we were talking about leads into a little bit of MLB. I'm looking at those names up there. I think the only one that signed somewhere is Christian Walker. I don't think anyone else has. Bregman still hasn't gone anywhere. The Japanese guy, Roki Sasaki, hasn't gone anywhere yet.
Hey, how old
I don't
was
think.
Goldschmidt, by the way?
Oof. I think he's like 37, 38.
That's old.
That's old. It's up there.
Yeah.
Youngest, thank you for the cookies, by the way. Yeah, thanks for the talk. Oh, wait. Never mind. But yeah, anything else on baseball you wanted to touch on?
No.
Yeah, I didn't. Outside of that, the couple of signings, Christian Walker trade, I didn't think there was a whole lot that happened. Post-winter meetings slowed down a little bit. But still a lot of names out there that haven't.
Well, I'm going to ask you this question. If I was to ask you how old Bellinger is, what would you say?
I think Bellinger's about 30 on the dot.
He's 29.
Okay.
So doesn't he seem like he's been around for a long, long time?
He does. He started young, and he was also really good, like, right away.
Now, he has a massive, 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 massive hole in his swing.
And does he?
Yes.
Where? I don't know what you're talking about. Kansas City's back up 14-10, man.
Oh, did they automatically go to that?
That happened quick. Yeah, I think it did, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
On the cock.
He has a former MVP and has 2 years remaining on his contract with an opt-out in 2025. Do you think he'll opt out? His father played there and won 2 championships.
I mean, I think if he's successful, why
wanted to be a Yankee.
Yeah, why would you want to leave?
Yeah, so I'm assuming.
Like, why would I leave there to go to some other not big market?
Yeah. But if you pull him up, if you wouldn't mind.
Bellinger?
Yeah, in his batting average, he's hit 300-something a couple of times. Now
he's had good years for sure.
Now that's the guy I want. I don't know. What I'm saying is, like, somebody said, oh, he'll hit 30 for you. I said, I'm not interested in 30. We got plenty of guys that can hit home runs with batting 220.
Well, I mean, he hit 47 while hitting 305.
That's what I'd like.
You think? That was the MVP year. It's only happened twice. He did also hit 307 in 2023 with the Cubs.
Not long ago.
But I mean, these past 2 years struck out under 90 times.
That's really
in
good.
130 games.
Yeah, because Stanton does that in a series.
It's wild, the change here. I wonder what he's done to his swing.
Could he have figured out his swing? Yeah.
Because last year with the Dodgers, 150 strikeouts, hit 210. The next year hit 307.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then he dropped to.
He's an enigma.
But he dropped to 266. Now, I thought the Cubs were a playoff contending team.
They were in it for most of the year. I don't think they were
that's what I'm saying. So that I don't like the 266.
Yeah.
If you were to say to me, Legend.
You're not going to like that. Grounded into 10 double plays last year. Need less of that.
I don't want that. If you were to say to me, what would you be happy with his numbers? Okay. I would be thrilled to death if he batted 285 and hit about 25 home runs.
All right.
I'd take it.
Yeah. I feel like that's a pretty low bar.
It is.
You should be able to do that.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Especially in
that's
that ballpark.
He's
as a lefty.
29 years old. 29 years old,
Yeah.
right? He's literally got the prime going right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if he gives me that with the other guys around it, I think it's pretty damn good.
Yeah. I'm a little worried. There's going to be some clubhouse drama.
Why?
Cody Bellinger's wife is Giancarlo Stanton's ex. Eesh.
Really?
Yeah, so he says, I porked your...
How do you know that?
I'm porking your... It was all over Twitter the second that he
I
signed.
didn't. No, ex-wife?
I don't know if it was ex-wife, but just
Oh.
ex-lady.
Doesn't, because ex means you banged her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're Eskimo bros now.
Yeah. Damn it.
You never know.
Yeah. Wow.
Could ruin a clubhouse.
Yeah.
We'll see how Boone manages it.
Yeah.
He still got a job? Boone?
Yeah.
He still got a job?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
tough.
I think I'm one of I think 1B's the same on board with me on that.
With Boone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a big fan.
I
Don't love him enough to keep him around.
Yeah.
Would like to see
You know,
something
my
new.
whole thing is, oh man, he's such a player's manager. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. I get it. Keep getting kicked out of games. That's fantastic. Protecting your guy. Was that a pick?
No, it was a screen pass.
Oh.
That's Mixon.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
I
spun the ball. First down.
But how about making good decisions in the game?
No. I think he makes great decisions every time he goes to Luke Weaver. Doesn't matter how many days in a row he's thrown. That's the best decision you can make.
Yeah. Or he puts Judge into bat again because he has that. What is it called?
Judge?
Yeah. What's
Oh,
that?
the golden at bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Ooh.
keep putting him up
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Strikes out
How
one
would
time.
that look?
Put
How
him
would
up the
that?
next
How
at
would
bat.
that look? How would that look to the guy that's about to bat?
Yeah.
You know what? You're just not good enough.
I think, how about this?
Yes.
They implement the golden at bat rule, but they go back to pitchers having to bat. Both leagues take away the DH.
No, I got one better for you.
Okay.
The golden at bat. You have the golden at bat, but you only get one strike.
Oh.
Now you, as a manager, have to make that decision.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, he is.
What are you doing as the pitcher? I think you got to go breaking ball, loopy.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, if it's
Just
not a
big
strike,
old-
but if it's not a strike, it doesn't matter. You can let it go.
Yeah.
But
I'm
you
saying
swing,
you throw that off-speed pitch, a get me over type thing.
yeah,
So that they don't get to even
right,
see
right.
a fastball.
Here, so now answer this question: you foul it off. What happens?
Only get one foul off.
No, but I mean that is a strike.
It is, but I'm saying you only get one foul off.
No. I'm not asking about that. I'm saying,
You can't
Does
look at
that-
a strike.
does that? No.
Can't
I'm
take
saying
a
it's
strike.
a strike. But does the foul ball count as a strike? As far as this game we're
That's what I'm
playing.
saying.
As this
you
game-
get only one foul tip strike.
So that's what you're saying. Okay. I mean,
Let's make more rules. That's what people want, right?
yeah, no kidding. So the manager's sitting there going, I got this guy, Judge, who just struck out, and I'm going to give him a one strike thing here. But I got a guy that's batting about 280 that handles the bat pretty well. And he gets 3 strikes.
That does seem like more of a decision to make.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You literally have to call a timeout.
Huddle.
30 go
Huddle
like
up. Yeah.
go like this 30 seconds.
That'll speed the game up. That's what we want.
That's fantastic.
Man, CJ Stroud running for his life. Oh wow.
Oh.
Movie time. I got some movie time. Started
So do
watching The Bear per your recommendation. Wow, are you correct about it? We're only, I think, 3 episodes in, and I am watching it on the edge of my bed seat,
Yeah.
sweating. Like, it is so fast paced, so much going on, so much yelling.
But
Why
you're
are we
not
always
even
yelling?
but you're not even in it yet.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You're
I'm
not even
in
in it yet.
but just chaos and yelling and anxiety. And we watched the first episode, my wife and I, and we like looked at each other and like, do we want to continue watching?
But
this?
you're hooked though, right?
But yeah, there's such good characters and
Yeah.
story, like the stuff you don't know that they're
oh, you're
kinda,
gonna start
they're
knowing.
peeling back the
Yeah,
layers and you're
yeah.
starting to know.
Yeah.
I really like the young black girl
I don't see color.
chef that is gonna come in. I think she's gonna do some good things. I'm excited.
There's a lot in that.
Yeah, I'm sure there
Ooh,
is.
There's so
but
much in that.
I think she's gonna do good things. I think she does things the right way. She wants to build that restaurant.
yeah.
with
There's dude, it's so mafia oso type of stuff going on also
Yeah.
that you'll see. But there is an episode I told you, it's a really short one. I can't remember if it was in season 1 or season 2. I
feel
don't
like it was
remember.
season 2 when you said
Okay.
you talked about it.
And literally, the wife and I had to put on pause for a second to catch our breath.
Yeah,
It was so violent. It was nuts.
yeah. I had CGOC Soccer Time up there. I didn't know if they had played since. It looks like their season was done back after they lost in their conference.
He has
that's a bad interception. That's really bad.
he has something for us.
Oh, okay.
But because of work right now,
Yeah.
so after the holidays he'll be able to come on. He said, "I want to come on. I got some stuff." I said,
All
"Absolutely."
right, cool.
So whatever fits.
What was your movie time?
Can you look it up?
Sure.
It is with Jason Bateman.
It's not gonna help.
No, just put Netflix Jason Bateman.
Is it that new movie?
Yeah, what is it
Legend.
called?
I don't remember, but Carry On.
Carry On.
Yeah, yeah. You watched
So
it?
we watched it.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason Bateman, there isn't a single movie he does that isn't great or
Huh.
worthy of watching,
Wow.
except this one.
Oh no. It
This
looked interesting.
This is
like, when
so
I
the
saw
kid that plays in it is the kid from The Kingsman,
Yeah, yeah.
the good-looking kid.
Oh, this is just sad to watch. Freaking
The
cheese.
premise was halfway decent.
Mhm.
It really was. This is so horribly bad. So I even said to the wife, I said, out of 10, where would you grade this? She said a 2. I said, wow, because I thought 3.
Oh.
She went 2, and I said, really? She goes, oh, it was so horrible. And yeah, it was so bad.
Good to know.
My daughter had come over the day after for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Oh, I started a movie last night." I said, "Oh, what is it?" And she said, "What is it called? Carry On?" And I said, "Oh, we watched it last night." She goes, "Oh, what did you think? Was that for a loss?"
Yeah, but there's a flag that will
Okay.
probably benefit the Chiefs because that's how it goes in this league.
But he's not pointing this way. Oh my God!
Holding
it
on the
did.
defense.
It did. Wow.
Huh. Shocker.
So I said, "How far are you in it?" And I'm just gonna give away a little thing. She goes, "The earpiece." I said, "Okay." She says, "So what do you think?" Well, I mean, and I said, "Well, I don't want to give it away since you're watching and you still have quite a bit left." And she said, "Should I still watch?" I said, "Okay, here's the thing. This movie is horrible. This movie is so
Let's
bad."
cut to the chase.
I said, "But finish watching it." I said, "The premise is pretty damn good,
Yeah.
but finish watching it. But the movie is horrible." There's a movie that Colin Farrell, is that him, the Penguin? Is that his
Oh
name?
my goodness, that was a really good catch, but I didn't get him out.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Colin Farrell.
He did a movie a long, long time ago with Kiefer Sutherland, and I think it was called Toll Booth,
Okay.
or not Toll Booth, Phone Booth,
Okay.
something like that. So it's sort of in this line of type of a movie.
There's like a person controlling it based
Yes.
off of circumstances.
Yes.
and- yeah.
Yep. So,
That
yeah,
one right there.
that's the one. Phone booth.
Phone booth.
Yeah. Wow, 2002. Wow, does time just fly? The youngest wasn't even around.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ooh, Kiefer Sutherland's character is just the caller.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and he sounds just like that, by the way.
Katie Holmes. Nice.
Yeah. It was a
Forrest Whitaker.
it was a good movie. This one was done well.
This one was done well.
Yeah.
Other one, not so much.
The other version, not so much. But so that being said, what I'm excited about seeing again, if you did you ever watch the show The Community
The Community
or Community?
junior college one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joel
yeah.
McHale. Those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay, can you look him up? He's got a new show.
Joel McHale.
Yeah. And I watched season 1. Season 2's coming out. Starts in January. Animal Control.
Crime Scene Kitchen.
Animal
Oh.
Control.
I watched a couple episodes of that.
Okay, so I like it.
Okay.
It's coming out
Yeah.
in January, and I'm looking forward to season 2 in that.
Okay.
I'm still looking forward to if they ever do that with the Chris Pratt.
Oh, Parks and Rec.
No,
Oh.
the where he was a Marine or military guy.
Oh, something list. Terminal List.
Terminal List.
There is one coming out.
Okay, I'm looking
But it's
forward.
it's a prequel.
I don't care. Just give me something. Let me judge it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a series that happens before that kind of like gives you more
Yeah.
background on the story. And stuff.
I like the character. I like the whole thing, so I'm hoping for that. But this is all I got to look forward to.
All right.
We're watching Cheers again. This is how bad it is.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
going through a dark spell.
yeah.
I think Miyagi said The Last of Us season 3 supposed or 2. Yeah.
So,
Season 2 is supposed to come out like early 2025. So
yeah, it's been a while.
it has. I think
Yeah.
that was like 2023.
3?
So 2 whole years I
Yeah.
think between.
I don't know what the hell you can do, but I'll
Yeah.
watch.
I mean, yeah, I didn't play all those video games all the way through, but
I never played
there's
any of it.
I know.
And it's so weird that this is all based on a video game. I don't
Yeah.
even understand that.
Yeah. It's a really well.
So how do you do a video game on Pac-Man? I mean, how do you do a movie on Pac-Man?
They did that, what? Didn't they?
Did
With
they?
Adam Sandler?
No. It's just,
I mean, those types of video games where they actually do have like a storytelling aspect to it. I could see how you could make them into movies.
Oh wait, are you reading what he's saying?
Youngest said, I'll have to watch that. They're doing spin-off prequel of Terminal List. Yes, that's it. Season 2. I think he's talking about Last of Us.
Oh, okay.
Season 2. All right. Anything else?
That's
Any
it.
other movies? No. Cheers.
Cheers.
Top 5 Christmas songs.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see here. I'm looking through a list because I didn't make my own. Last Christmas by Wham. That's a good one. I'm going to put that on the list.
That is fantastic song.
It's a good song.
And the video is fantastic.
I don't think I've seen the video.
Oh my
really.
god, so
Jingle Bell Rock. I like that one. Also reminds me of the movie Mean Girls, which is pretty funny.
never seen it.
Let's see. It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. I like that one too. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Frank Sinatra.
Yes.
That's on there. I think that's 4. For my top spot here, I'm going to throw it all in as an album. The Charlie Brown Christmas album, that's like the one. I don't even think there's really any words. It's a lot of just the instrumental stuff from that movie. But I just love it. It's so mellow. It's just relaxing. You have it on in the background. I just love it. The good piano.
Yeah.
Really good. I
Excellent.
like Charlie Brown Christmas music.
You're done?
Yep.
White Christmas, Bing Crosby.
Okay.
Big fan. I do like the Wham. I actually asked this person I know years ago. I said, would you take away my heterosexual card for liking this song? And I expected a fast response of, oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes, no. He goes, fantastic song.
Wow.
I said, all right, I feel good about that now. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Like it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends on who sings it.
Oh, okay.
You know. Believe it or not, you're not even born during this, but it was like, I think it was, Little Drummer Boy. Love that song.
Hmm.
Yeah. Big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the ones that all these celebrity singers, they got together and they did it. One was Europe. It was the European version groups that did it. It was like, do they know it's Christmas time at all? That was in the song, but I don't know what the name of the song is, unfortunately.
Okay.
I wish I had more time for this.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I really do.
You know you're 5.
That's 4. Can you look that up for me?
Which one?
I think it may be called Band Aid. It was the group's name, or the celebrity.
Oh my gosh, you got killed.
What's that?
Make a catch. Make a play. Band Aid? Like that?
Yeah.
Do they know
No, it's Christmas. Yeah.
Band Aid 1984.
Yeah. That's it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's so weird that you don't know these things.
No.
Yeah.
To raise money for the famine in Ethiopia.
Yep.
Oh. Good
And
on, good on 'em.
then the U.S. with Jackson, Bruce Springsteen, Cyndi Lauper, all the so-called Billy Joel was in it. They all did it, and I forget their version was. That's it. What?
Eldest texts the group saying, "This would be a great day at the bar watching a game." And the accountant says, "Either that or outside smoking a cigar." And Eldest said, "Next time." And then a second later, "I would like to just walk in my car without saying anything and drive away." Oh, man.
I can't imagine the hell that's going on
That's
over
so
there right
funny.
now.
Youngest sending his top 5. More participation than he
Uh-huh.
has sometimes when he's actually
on the
here.
show, right?
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Frank Sinatra. Wham! Last Christmas. It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Blue Christmas by
Elvis.
I don't know if
Good
I'm
one.
familiar with that
It's
one.
a blue. Yeah, it's a good song.
And Please Come Home for Christmas by the Eagles.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah. That's a good one.
You like any of those Beach Boys Christmas songs?
No.
Yeah, I hear them and I'm kind of just
No.
like, meh.
No.
It's like, that's not Christmas.
No.
Yeah.
To answer your question, no.
No? Okay. You like the Beach Boys at all?
Oh, yeah.
You did? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that group changed a lot. You know what I mean? Changed a lot in music. It was so crazy what they did. But the lead singer was nuts, and that didn't help.
What?
Yeah. Oh, you gotta look into the history of the Beach Boys.
Really?
Believe it or not, Charles Manson tried to get in with the Beach Boys. It's such a crazy story. He was a musician before he became a murderer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
It's a typical career path.
well, if one doesn't work, you
Yeah.
go right into killing.
Not a lot to fall back on except
No.
murder.
Right. How did it go at the studio? Well, they didn't want me. What are you going to do? Kill? Kill a bunch of people. He's the one that was involved in Polanski and Tate. She was pregnant. His people went and killed Sharon Tate and the unborn baby.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, it is crazy the
Yeah.
shit that was going on.
I'm glad bad things like that don't happen nowadays.
No, it's everybody loves each other
Yeah.
now. Nothing like that happens. You know, walking down the street, get shot in the back. You
Yeah.
know, nothing like that.
nothing.
No. But yeah, Beach Boys. Yeah, a whole slew of songs that are so good. But you know, the singer was nuts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, like I mean, literally, he went crazy. Yeah, like Pink Floyd had Sid. I forget his. He was a founding a member of Pink Floyd. You know, you've heard of Floyd, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he went nuts, and they actually wrote a song about it, and it's a really powerful tune.
Yeah.
And it's just you just don't know how to handle stuff sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And that's an example.
I really like that one Pink Floyd album. What is it? I've got it saved on my Spotify. It's just funny. Like, I feel like nowadays when bands or groups, whatever you want to call them, make albums, it's more just like individual songs.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like back in the day, an
Oh, it was
album
an album.
was meant
Yeah.
to be listened through
Yeah.
start to
Oh,
finish.
you did. You could
like-
not wait to grab that album.
Yeah,
And just
I
put it
think,
on
and
your-
I think that's just like the new age of like, you know, digital and how all the songs are, you know, separate. But with like a record, when you
Yeah.
put it on the player, you started
Right.
at the beginning
yeah.
and you just went all
Yep.
the way through.
Yeah.
Let me find out which one it was, the name of it. Let's see.
It's so weird. I got my kids into that type of music, and I'm so glad I did. I don't know if your father
Wish
influenced
You Were Here album
Wish-
by Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
Great
that's
album.
that's actually the song about
Oh,
Sid.
it's on there. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's like a super good. It's only 5 songs, but 44 minutes, and you just like start at the beginning, and it just kind of
Yeah.
plays right on through. Everything rolls together.
Yeah. Oh, no kidding.
What's that?
Sad news.
Oh,
Rest in peace, which takes me to another story I have to tell.
okay.
I've been waiting. But Ricky passed away. Henderson, 65.
That was real.
The
I thought-
Eldest just sent that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, God, I hope I'm not wrong.
I thought I heard something
wanna
about
sound-
that, and then like, oh, it wasn't real or something.
Well,
Wow.
let's check it out. It would be sucky if I just said that. Nothing on it.
Oh, that's a shame.
That would be
Nothing
terrible
on
if
it.
this-
Oh boy, you
That'd
got
be
played.
terrible by
You
the
got played?
eldest. Well,
Oh.
whoever played him.
Oh, yeah.
So my thing is going to be 2 weeks ago, a very close friend of mine passed away. He was he moved just recently, 2 months before, to Missouri, and he was going to retire in 6 months. And it's destroyed me since. It was just really a very unique human being. I've known him for 29, 30 years, you know, and we got a call from the wife. My wife and I were together, and it just it beat me up, it beat her up, and then I got word we were actually doing the show on a Saturday. A person I had gone to school with, so I knew him for, I don't know, I'm assuming I knew him in junior high, but I knew him more in high school. We weren't friends, you know, per se, but you know, I went to school with him. He had passed away at 56, 57 years old. He was battling something, I guess, for a while. Pat Sauls is the one that I've known for 29, 30 years that passed away. And, you know, you're younger than me. When you get to this age, it doesn't happen weekly, but it does happen more and more. And then the older you get, it happens almost weekly, you know? And so, you know, I should have brought it up 2 weeks ago. I just didn't. It really destroyed me because we had just recently done a send-off for him, you know? Group of us got together, had a lunch, and, you know, stayed there for almost 3 hours just having fun, reminiscing, and what have you, and unfortunately, passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, sucks.
The
man.
finite amount of life.
Yeah, yeah. When the wife called, I had it on speakerphone. You know, I answer at Legend, you know, or go for Legend,
Yeah.
and we're at her office. It was on a Sunday, and she had her back to me. She was doing some stuff. We had done some shopping, and she said, I need to stop. And then his number comes up, and I go, hey, go for Legend, you know, like that. And I hear the wife's voice, and my wife instantly turns around,
Yeah.
and she just went back like this, and I'm too stupid to realize, and I go, oh hey, and she basically, and man, you know how there are people that always have they're never at a loss of words.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
Completely lost. There's nothing you can say
Yeah.
to her
Yeah.
during this. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like devastated. And she's crying and she's crying. And it's just, sorry to bring it down.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
But yeah, way to end
Yeah.
the show. Jeez.
I suck.
Could have led with that.
I didn't even want to do it, because it really hurts that much. But we, about the Ricky Henderson thing, which I don't think is true. The eldest sent it, and I can't see anything on it. So I don't know. What do you mean it was a joke?
What?
Ricky Henderson.
No, like I thought it might have been Coach even that like sent something, and then like a little bit later text saying, I mean that's Jeff Passan saying it. Oh no, wait, that's a spam Jeff Passan. Man, he tried to get somebody.
He's saying it's Twitter.
Bleacher Report. That's what I'm on right now looking at. Fox Sports MLB tweeted it.
Oh.
65 years old, man.
Yeah.
I just saw him throw out the first pitch at the end of this last baseball season.
Really?
For the A's Mariners series, last game of the year.
Oh, no.
He
Here
played
it is.
for.
Saddened by the passing.
Really?
Wow.
He played for both A's and Mariners, and he was out there through the first pitch.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, son, right now, I know it's hard for you to believe this, a top 5 baseball player of all time, in my opinion. The impact he had.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking about the end of his career where it was just, he was hanging on. I'm talking about during his prime. The guy was a run a game almost, average, because if he got on, it was done.
Yeah.
He was on third. Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, it seemed like people like didn't believe it. Like this is from earlier, latest victim of a death hoax type thing. Like that it wasn't. But then now there's more credible sources out there saying it.
Yeah.
Crazy. Man, I think I blame Oakland for moving the team.
You know what sucks though?
I think it's their fault.
You know what sucks? 65. Like your age, you're thinking 65 is because. Do you know how young 65 is now?
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad's only a couple years away from that.
Yeah. And you look at him. I mean, other than that health scare he had,
but
the guy is healthy as was healthy as hell.
Yeah.
Vibrant.
Yeah.
You don't look at him as an old man. Now, when you were a kid, you looked at your father when he was, like in his 40s. And God, man, this guy's so old. And he's, you know what I mean? Like I did, like anybody does. But you're not too far from 40.
No.
You know what I mean? You're just
closer to 40 than I am to 20.
That's what I'm saying. You're minutes away from 40.
Man.
And your father was 40.
Yeah.
And that's what's weird, right? That's just what's weird.
Yeah.
50, when I was a kid, I thought, oh my God, that guy's going to pass me. That's so sad.
Yeah.
But
crazy. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, you want to get out of here.
Rate the show.
I'm going to go 9.7.
I'm going to go 9.5. He brought it down at the end. I'm not gonna lie.
I really did.
I'm
I
okay
apologize.
with what you said. I respect everything you said, but man,
it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
But dude, you don't understand.
It's a harsh reality.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. You just don't get it. Like, just imagine one of your guys.
No, I can't. Don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die in the same day.
God.
We
Like,
better.
Are you? Wait a minute. That sucks because you're talking about like a plane crash or something, and I sure the hell don't want that.
No, something.
Okay, how
better
about
than
this?
that.
How about this? You guys are all really almost born the same day. You know, you guys are pretty close in age.
Yeah.
So how about this? You guys are all blowing out your 150th candle.
Yeah, like yeah. I'm not saying
You
yeah.
blow it out. You go,
Yeah. The last breath.
about time these geezers died.
Yeah, round of applause starts because they think we're acting and we coordinated it really well.
Right.
No, we actually all died. at the
No,
same
you all
time.
died. Yeah. It's amazing how we can turn this into a laughter.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like it. I don't even want to think about that. If one of us, like not if, but like when one of us dies before like the other ones do, like then you got to go to like we're gonna speak at each other's like funerals. You have to be that. I want to be the first one to go.
Yeah, you know, I've told ABBA this.
Yeah.
I said, you know, when you die, obviously I'm going to talk at your funeral. And he's like, you know, I'm getting cremated. I said, I don't care. We're still going to have a funeral. And I'm going to go through this entire thing about our relationship.
Yeah.
You know, how, because I mean, honestly, I've known him for 33 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just to have the, just so people know what he meant to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what you want.
Yeah.
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 Way to bring it down.
All right, 9.2. As always, thanks for listening on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the show. Twitter at Balls Out Sports. Our website, which is probably closing down in a couple weeks because Puck won't text me back about it. www.ballsoutpodcast.com, where you can send your emails to our inbox with your rate the show, your top 5 suggestions, or your top 5s for the week, comments, corrections, whatever it may be. Anything else? No. Since we won't be back before then,
Let's do Christmas. Let's talk about
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
That's
really
on
quick.
Wednesday. I think.
What are you doing? Family coming or you going?
Christmas Eve, we're at my parents all day. Christmas Day, the in-laws are coming over for part of like lunchtime-ish around.
We should
then.
mention I saw Phil last week.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You met him?
I did.
What'd you think?
Yeah. I shook my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shook it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Solid dude.
Big fan.
Saved a parking spot. That's what he did.
That's right.
Yeah. He had a plan going in.
Yeah, I sure did.
Said, I'm gonna freaking.
can't
I'm
believe.
gonna own this parking spot.
Believe.
Golden child.
Golden child.
Yeah. That was nice. That was nice of him. We need to get him on.
Not uncomfortable as hell.
No.
So everybody have a wonderful,
Yep.
fabulous
Enjoy the
Christmas with the
holiday.
family.
We may
Enjoy
or may
it.
not be back next week. We'll see.
Yeah, we have no idea.
I don't see any problems. You know, a few days after Christmas.
Not me.
What?
I don't have any problems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing anything.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. For Legend, Bench, Mrs. Legend's picks, Youngest in the chat, Eldest, Puck, Manager, Coach, Miyagi.
I never saw Coach.
He was in there once or twice.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Maybe. He texted me that he was listening, but then I
Okay.
never really saw him
Okay.
yet. You've been listening to Balls Out Sports, and as always,
Tell a friend.
Ooh, how they give you heat. Baby,